brought the dog.
Did not tell you that was going to come up here with a non-electrical camera? Let's go, boy! Yeah!
This is it. Don't get scared now.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Tier Ranker Fights. This is episode number 122. These are the movies that begin with the letter D. So this is the continuation of our alphabet series, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. There'll be a crap ton of movies on here tonight because there's a lot of movies that start with the letter D. We'll still go for the usual, just a little over 2 hours, and if we include the Hail Mary round at the end. But it should be fun. And if you're watching, put your favorite movies that start with the letter D in the live chat, and we'll give you a shout out and just let us know if you agree or disagree with where we rank these movies. And yeah, it should be fun. I am your host, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and I'm joined by a bunch of people you can see here tonight. So we'll start with my co-host, Austin Howell. How's it going?
Yeah, it was exhausting putting this list together. There was a lot more D movies than I thought there were when we first started.
Yeah, there's a lot
draft together. But yeah, it should be fun. There's always those heavy hitters. There's always a few garbage. There's some stuff in between. So yeah,
yep, all kinds. Yeah. But we also have joining us. We got Brian Nussbaum. How's it going, Brian?
It's very good. Just came back for a call recently for the weekend. Should be a good time tonight.
Nice. Sounds good. And then we also have Mr. Jordan Owens, JPO. How's it going?
Damn, I'm doing dazzlingly, deliciously delightful on this damn Saturday day. Yeah, I ran out of 2 words.
Some alliteration. I like it. So, and last but certainly not least, Jonathan Caro. How's it going?
Dandy, deadly, not dumb. I'm doing well. I know I'm doing pretty well, and yeah, there are a lot of good movies on this list, to be quite honest. And yeah, there are a few bad ones, but no, I let's have a good time with this.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, Austin, why don't you say you break it down and let us know how it's going to work for any first timers or people that may not be familiar.
Yeah, so this is Tier Ranker Fights, a little bit different from tournament fights. So we got a big pool of movies. We can have more than we have on tournament fights because we don't get to all the movies. It's just kind of a pool of stuff that is available to all of us. But it helps a little if I bring up a little visual aid, which I'll do right now. So yeah, how it's going to work is we've got these tiers, and it's going to work kind of like grades in school, but we're going to start with S tier up at the very top. So that is the superior tier, the best of the best, the top of the top. And then we're going to be looking to have 10 eventually in the S tier, so there will be probably more than that start in there, and then we'll knock out a few, but we can only have a top 10, and then it'll work like in grades in school, A, B, C, D, and F. At the bottom, we have a tier for haven't seen. We need at least 3 people on the panel to have seen it, 3 votes to even get it on the actual chart. And then, as you can see, I'll scroll down, and we've got our massive pool of all D movies here, all movies that start with D. So scroll way down. We got a ton of them here tonight. I think over 200 or so, but I've got them all in alphabetical order, so it'll be at least a little easier for me to find them here. But yeah, we'll go for about 2 hours, and how it'll work is everybody will get a chance. We'll rotate and have a chance to nominate something for whatever tier you want to nominate something for. So if you want to jump right to the S tier, you can do that. If you want to throw something in a B or C or D tier, you can do that as well. We'll do a quick garbage round here at the beginning and knock out some of the F tier nonsense. And just thanks to JPO, it's a good idea. So we'll knock out some of the garbage quickly, have a little fun just to kick things off, and then we'll get to serious business here. But yeah, we'll go for about 2 hours or so, get to as many movies as we can. So keep your thoughts under a minute or so, and we'll be able to knock out a good chunk of them. And then, yeah, the 2 hour mark, we'll hit a Hail Mary sort of last chance round. So anything that hasn't been shouted out or thrown up on the tier chart yet, we'll we'll get a chance to shout those out. I'll explain a little bit more of that when we get to the 2-hour mark. We'll worry about that a little bit later, and I'll keep track of it on my handy dandy scientific tier voting chart here, and that comes into play later, which when we go to actually individually rank those individual tiers. And again, we'll have a top 10 in the S tier and then 3 honorable mentions in the A tier. Does that work?
It's very complicated the way Austin keeps track. There's all kinds of formulas and math he has to do. So
I have to do
yeah,
Pythagorean theorem and geometry and all kinds of little calculus. Yeah, it's very scientific. So
right.
We'll try to keep up, but it'll be all right.
But it definitely helps, though.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely helps later. I remember we our first couple of ones, Jordan. I wasn't keeping track like that. We were just trying to remember stuff off our head, and that didn't work at all. So
no,
works much better now when I can go back to the chart and be like, okay, yeah, 3, 2, 1, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So, all right. Well, JPO had a good idea, so we implemented it last time, and it seemed to be a lot of fun. So we'll knock out some of the garbage real quick first, and get some of those out of the way. So what we'll do is we'll do some quick, almost like just kind of rapid fire stuff. Let everybody throw out what they think is an F tier movie, and then we'll get a quick like rapid fire vote, see if it's a consensus, on there. But JPO, do you have an F tier movie you'd like to nominate for the F tier? What you got?
Yeah, there's a couple I could go here. Really disappointing sequel. Let's go Dumb and Dumber 2.
Dumb and Dumber 2. Okay.
Perfect example of, so many years too late. The beginning joke's kind of lame. I've watched it at least 3 times too, because it's one of those I'm like, maybe I was in a bad mood that first time. Nope, still pretty bad.
Okay. All right. We'll do just kind of quick rapid fire. Jonathan, do you agree with F, or would you go higher? What you got? Huh?
F. That is really bad. It's
really bad. Okay, Brian.
Even the chemistry is still there, but it's an F tier movie.
I would almost go D tier for this, only because I think there's a worse Dumb and Dumber movie on here, even comparing to this list. So I would go D tier. Jordan?
You could argue it, but I think the fact that it's these two though, and it's not just like a cheap spinoff almost.
Maybe, but I would rather watch that because of Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, if that makes sense.
I like Eric Christian Olsen, but I'm weird.
Yeah. I think I would go F. I mean, I can't take that stuff with like Rob Riggle and doing fart jokes in the car, and it's cringy.
And that daughter.
I'm not gonna fight you on getting it out of the tier, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put it on the fight,
right.
Yeah. And we'll certainly probably talk about a better Dumb and Dumber movie later. Just to preview our thoughts. So,
but I do think that there's a world where 2 Dumb and Dumber movies can go in F.
I do think as well. Yeah, we'll see. But Jonathan, you got one for the low for the trash can?
Yeah. Wow. There is one in the 2020s that I felt so embarrassed for this actor. I mean,
Doolittle. Yeah, I know where you're going.
Yeah. This is a movie that I want Thanos to snap this movie out of existence. This is just terrible. It's just lackadaisical. It's an awful movie, and I'm glad that RDJ rebounded with Oppenheimer. So,
All right, Brian, do you agree?
Actually, I do enjoy some moments of it. I will give it a D tier, actually.
No, this is garbage bin F tier. This is bad. It's like farting dragons and just enemas. It's a bad movie. And I feel bad for RDJ in this one. I don't know what he was thinking. But I'm glad he bounced back there. This is garbage F tier. Jordan?
I'll say that I haven't seen it because I skipped it because I heard it was so bad.
Okay, fair enough. JPO, you seen Doolittle?
In theaters. I'll go D. I don't hate it to degree, but it's not very good. Fun fact: if Malcolm was here, it looks like he would have said B. He's the only one that has the 3 above.
Oh God, of course.
Wow.
All right. Well, it's got a 2 and 2, but I don't think anybody's going to fight us keeping it in the F tier, so it's fine. We'll just leave it in there for now. Brian, you got one for the garbage can? What you got?
Let's go disaster movie for F tier.
Damn it! Don't steal my spot.
You stole mine too.
Damn it! All right, that's fine. That's all good.
I can pick another one. Yeah.
Go ahead, Brian.
This movie is like reference. Look, Saxon City. Look, Indiana Jones. We got Tony Cox here as Indiana Jones. The fucking song spoof of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Yeah, we got a spoof of that. F tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything Friedberg Seltzer is F tier trash. Yeah, I think this is one of the worst movies ever made. They don't know how to make a spoof movie. Yeah, Friedberg and Seltzer. I'm glad they're kind of on the outs and they're finally it looks like they finally stopped getting money to make these movies because this is trash. I can't believe a lot of these movies made money at the time. It's awful. Yeah, one of those rare, I think 0% Rotten Tomatoes movies, right? So yeah, really.
I think
bad.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, awful. All right. Oh, actually, I think it has like a 1%. There's some goofball that gave it like 1. I think last time I looked.
Rex
Yeah,
Reed?
yeah. No,
Jeez.
it's not Rex Reed, but
It's
yeah,
not Rex
Rex
Reed.
Reed,
I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
no, he wouldn't have even seen this.
It is. It's a 1%er on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, some asshole
Yeah.
gave it a positive review. Oh God,
Jim Slingberg of Australia. It's your fault, Richie.
Richie,
Dum
go
Dum
talk to
Dum,
that.
Sure, but
Go talk
also
to her.
undeniably funny in more spots than a right-thinking, mature adult person feels comfortable admitting.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll all
Andrew.
agree with that. I'll slam
Yeah.
dunk it right into the dumpster because that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's not good. And Brian pretty much said it all. Yeah, like reference stupid like things that were trying to parody and didn't work, and it was just bad. Yeah,
It's not parody. Yeah, it's not parody. It's not parody if you just go and point and go, "Hey, look, it's Iron Man." That's not a parody.
right.
That's a
No,
pop culture
but
reference. Yeah,
I'm sure in their mind they're like, look, we're doing a
this is
parody.
brilliant.
No,
No,
you're
you're not. JPO, are you in concordance?
This is on my short list, and someone had gone before me, so yeah, this is that.
All right, Jonathan, I'm sure you'll clean sweep it.
Well, no, because I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. You're the lucky one. All right. So, all right. And for me, yeah, I've got some backups here. I'm gonna go with. I'm not even a fan of the franchise. Like as far as I just don't watch it, but I know that this is a bastardization, a pretty famous one. I'll go Dragon Ball Evolution. This movie stinks. Oh man, this movie is this trash. Yeah, it's really bad. I know it's even more disrespectful to people who watch Dragon Ball Z, that it doesn't even have anything to do with the the anime. But yeah, this movie is incoherent. It's poorly written. Just a piece of garbage. So yeah, I'll go Dragon Ball Evolution. Jordan.
Well, funny enough, I don't know if I'm quite F tier because if you think of this movie not as a Dragon Ball movie, even though that's what it was titled as, it's trying to be, just as a regular action movie, I don't like it, but I do like Justin Chatwin. I think he was in a movie where called The Invisible or something like that.
Yeah,
a weird horror movie that I kind of like.
War of the Worlds.
Yeah, and I think it's not on the same level as a disaster movie or anything like that, or even Doolittle to an extent. I haven't seen it. From what I've heard, it's garbage. But yeah, I'll say D for Dragon Ball.
Yeah, JPO.
Oh no! I just looked at Letterboxd. I'm this film's Malcolm. I'm the highest reviewed movie on here. I don't know. Of course, I didn't hate. I have zero connection to the anime, but I can still agree with the D tier.
Okay, Jonathan.
F. What do you say, Brian?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, so it's on that border as well, but we'll keep it down there for now. It's not enough to skirt it up there. All right.
I own Dragon Ball Evolution. Weird.
I don't even own that movie, and I own everything. So, but yeah, Jordan.
You don't own that track.
Yeah, I know I don't own that track. Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad. I guess I need to rewatch that because it comes up every year, at least once a year on ASAT. And
Get you for the E tier ranker. There you go.
Yeah, I'll rewatch it for E tier. Yes.
Coming up.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Yeah.
Jordan.
So there's maybe another obvious one I could go for, but I kind of want to just like champion the hate train for this movie because I can't stand it. I'm gonna go with the remake of The Day the Earth Stood Still because boring, trash, garbage. I fell asleep and woke up and fell back asleep again, and even Keanu Reeves and Jennifer Connelly, they couldn't save it. They had a bunch of good actors, and Kathy Bates was in it, and Kyle Chandler, but the movie was just boring ass trash that I just couldn't take. One of the to this day, one of the most boring movies I've ever seen, and especially when you have the original, which is great. The original rules. So,
JPO, Day of the Earth Stood Still remake. Have you seen it?
I didn't get to it because the reviews weren't that great. I'm still at like a D. I'm not that much to that up degree of hating it, but yeah, it's not very good. And boring is I think a good word for it. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Jonathan. I know you're not a fan. Yeah.
It's really boring. But it's really dull. We're gonna say D word there.
Yeah.
There are a few special effects moments that are pretty good, but Keanu Reeves has no clout to. No, absolutely.
No.
He lacks the charisma of the original one. So I like a few aspects about it. I don't declare it F, but I do declare it D.
Okay. Brian?
It's been a
He does
while since
declare.
I see it, but I would put F tier F in the worst of the bunch, so I'll put a D tier.
Yeah, I might go like a D minus because I think there's at least some special effects that are okay, compared to something like a disaster movie or a Dragon Ball. But yeah, the movie's very boring. I'm not going to argue about that. So that may be our first D tier in the actual D. So there you go.
Sure.
Why
But
not?
yeah,
Sure.
I was going to throw one more quick one out there. I forgot about Daddy Day Camp. That movie is
Oh,
atrocious.
yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! If you wanna watch a movie where everybody just screams their dialogue for an hour and a half, just screaming, and give you a migraine, this movie's for you. That movie stinks. That movie's so bad.
Never seen it.
Oh my god, you'll get a headache from all the screaming. It's just screaming.
It's
Oh
instant
my
migraine.
god. Yeah,
But-
it's really, really bad.
But also, do you want to throw in Dumb and Dumber when Harry met Lloyd? And
Harry Met Lloyd
That's a guilty
sucks.
pleasure.
and also date.
No.
movie, I would say.
What, Brian? What did you say?
It's a guilty pleasure. Have some moments with it, like about
No.
sagging parts.
It's the
Hold
one
on. What's
scene.
your hold on?
Yeah.
Hold on. What's your letter? What's your grade?
For me, D.
Okay.
I'll go C. I'll go C.
Oh
C.
no!
Oh no!
No, that movie stinks.
There's 3
Oh,
F's though,
God.
so
It's 3 F's though. Yeah.
That just go to a D.
yeah.
3 F's and a C and a D? No, it's an F. It's 3
Yeah.
F's.
fair enough.
Maybe an F.
That's really more of a D. I was just trying to annoy you guys.
I
No.
have on my list Drop Dead Fred for F.
Drop Dead
All
Fred
right, we
sucks,
can't
too.
keep going.
I haven't
How long
seen
have we
it.
been doing this, guys?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen
Okay,
it.
I'm not
that's fine.
disagreeing. I'm just saying, like, I think
What is that, 1991? 1991?
And also date movie, the other Freeburg and Seltzer too.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
better
It
than
doesn't-
disaster. I go with D. Maybe it's like Alice Hannigan.
Yeah. All right. We'll get to business here. JPO, let's get to some serious business here. What you got? All right.
Yeah, let's go for, in my opinion, the greatest comic book movie, maybe of all time. There you go. I don't even gotta fucking say it.
Because I know it's one of your favorites of all time. I knew where you were going. It's all good. I got you. I know.
I believe it won one of my tournament fight too. Actually, I think about it.
Yes.
But, yeah, it's still fantastic. Heath Ledger, of course, asking whether or not of his unfortunate passing. Just a fantastic film. I love the structure of it. Nolan had a hell of a trilogy here.
All right, Jonathan, what do you say about The Dark Knight?
S tier, no question. It's an excellent movie, regardless of the genre. It's great. S tier.
Oh, so we'll be talking about Drop Dead Fred in the 91 series next month.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, we can trash on it
both
then.
parts, so okay.
Yeah, we'll trash it then. Brian, what do you say about The Dark Knight?
Yeah,
I guess I'll watch it.
It's a masterpiece. S tier.
Yeah, no, I mean, what's there to say about The Dark Knight that hadn't already been said? Yeah, it still works. It still hooks me in every time I sit down and watch it. Yeah, from the cinematography to the score, the Hans Zimmer stuff, to Heath Ledger. I mean, you name it, everything's pretty masterful. Yeah, it's a Chris Masters masterpiece. Jordan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this is like one of the easiest S tiers. Yeah, it's really really good. From like whatever, or I mean, from what all you guys said, yeah, the Heath Ledger, the Aaron Eckhart is at Harvey Dent, the just the way that that's structured and put together, and the tone and the music, it's great. So S.
All right. So an easy slam dunk for JPO kicking us off there. So yeah, we're bouncing right back from the trash can with a masterful one. But Jonathan, where do you want to go first?
All right, so this is a movie that you could watch anytime, but it's very special when you watch it on Christmas. So, Yippee-ki-yay, Die Hard, the original Die Hard, directed by John McTiernan, starring the great Bruce Willis. I mean, no other actor could have that special quality inside of this character, John McClane here. So Die Hard, the first one, it's a great action movie. It is definitely one of the best action movies of all time. So Die Hard.
Yeah.
I would,
Brian.
I also agree with S tier. I believe I would his debut film, which he killed as Hans Gruber. Great character, great side characters. Harry Ellis. You get Richard Bell Johnson as Al Powell there, who they grow on to Family Matters. All I do is S tier.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, no, it's a perfectly structured action movie. As far as you always know where you are with the characters. Yeah, it's perfectly laid out. All the character interactions. Everybody kind of matters. Everybody has something to do. Great setups and payoffs. And it started literally a subgenre in the '90s of the Die Hard knockoff movie, which is something to be said of those movies that kind of changed cinema, and that they made other movies, kind of set a new bar, for action movies and whatnot. So it's an easy S tier for Die Hard.
Yeah, I mean, this is an easy S tier for me too. It's because the more and more that I watch Die Hard, like I might even like it even more than The Dark Knight. Like especially as far as like pure action goes, it's just like so good and like not only the entertaining, but the performances and the way the action is, and it's just like a one location movie that's great. So yeah, I'll say S.
All right, JPO.
Oh hell yeah, baby! No fights here. Die Hard's great, still holds up. Bruce Willis is just so delectably charismatic and fun. Hell yeah, Alan Rickman, come on, hell yeah.
All right, another clean sweep there. So another slam dunk, easy peasy. All right, with Die Hard. Brian, where do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go with S as well. Let's go with Django Unchained for S tier.
Damn, stop stealing my picks, Brian. What's wrong with you? What are you doing, man?
Think alike. This is my second favorite Tarantino film. First being Pulp Fiction. I love the characters. It's like a neo-western revenge movie where teens have to rescue Broomhilda from Coward Candy, and some great moments there. Great opening sequence of Django. The song is great. Christoph Waltz is great. Leonardo DiCaprio is great in the film as well. Some great side characters. I will go S tier for Django.
Yeah. Well, Austin, I guess you're giving it an S.
You stole my pick. No, I didn't even time it's my number one or number two. Kind of right late. I'm a big one. And the fact that he nailed kind of the Western aspect of this one. The amazing with Christoph Waltz. Well, it's just one of the most charismatic performances, maybe. Great. Just very rewatchable. I watch this all the time and find myself going back to it. Sam Jackson, a really underrated, amazing Sam Jackson performance too. And what's there to say about Leo? Leo he could have, make an argument he could have won for this movie before The Revenant. So for supporting actor here. So easy S tier.
This is an easy S tier also. I mean, it's not at the top of my Tarantino, but it's certainly at least top 5. Like it's really good, and the performances, the music too, like he uses Ennio Morricone stuff in there, and it's just really good. Just like even like the supporting cast, like this is one that goes deep for me, where they're like the supporting cast is just on point with like Walton Goggins and like Sam Jackson and like Don Johnson in there. Even when Jonah Hill shows up, he's fun. So and Kerry Washington, I'll throw her in too. S tier.
JPO, Django Unchained.
Nah, again, there's no fights here so far. We're all grooving at the moment. If Tarantino's on the list, there's a solid chance I'm going to give it an S. This is unquestionably another one of those, so S tier.
All right, Jonathan, will you make it a clean sweep?
Brian. S tier. S tier movie. No, it's a great movie. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite westerns for sure. But also, it does handle the this homage to these type of movies quite well, with a little bit of respect, but also the Tarantino flair is meshed very, very well with his the modern pop music and then the Ennio score. Yeah, great performances all around, and the story is quite involving. So yeah, S tier.
All right. Cool.
Right.
Nice sweep there. So I'll go for
Lost him?
hopefully another slam dunk. We'll see what happens. Yeah, a more recent one, but one of my favorite movies of the last couple of years. Let's go with Dune Part 2. I think Dune Part 2, yeah, is a hell of a masterpiece of a film. And yeah, if you would have told me a few years ago that I'd be really into like, a new version of Dune, given the fact that I'm not a big fan of the 80s movie, I told you were kind of crazy. But yeah, Dune Part 1 was a great setup movie, great kind of getting everything, put all the pieces together, getting all the characters where they need to be. And then Dune Part 2 just knocking it out of the park with a lot of the payoffs. The action is incredible. The special effects are incredible. Great, again, Hans Zimmer score, killing it there. This is Denis Villeneuve just firing all cylinders here. And yeah, Timothée Chalamet giving a great performance. So yeah, we'll see where you guys are at. Let's go a little Dune Part 2. Jordan?
Yeah, so Dune Part 2, I do really like it, but this might be the first one where I'm not totally in S tier for it, though. And tonight I'm going a lot more by gut because I just didn't have enough time to like fully rank it like a good half the list, but not all of them. And yeah, like I love all the cast, and I love that it amps it up from the first one. I like it better than the first one for sure. But I think that they're trying to do an adaptation of the book that's like so complicated. So there's really a lot going on, and like I kind of wish that like this is one adaptation that I'm like, maybe they could have left a couple things out of the book and simplified it. I don't know, but for me, I'll give it an A though. I do really like it, but I think it's more of an A for me.
JPO?
Back to S for me, man. No, that's another one of my favorites of that year in general. The D's. It was Year of the Sand between this and Furiosa. I was like, I just want to live in sand movies now. So yeah, Dune is a big S for me.
Oh, Furiosa. We'll talk about that in our F movies next month. So there you go. But yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah, Furiosa, definitely not an F movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dune Part 2, it's an S movie for me. Yeah, I think this is one of the great movies of the actually of last year and also of the decade. I think this is a great installment of this saga, if you want to say that, because it adds more mystery and also answers to Paul's arc. And his arc reminded me of Michael Corleone, The Godfather Part 2. Yeah, when he turns dark in the end, or turns not a good guy at the end. And no, this is a great second film. Yeah, I think people will consider this as the Empire Strikes Back of this saga. Since the third one's coming out real soon. Dune Part 3 now. That's what it's going to be called.
Well, I think it's more just to make sure people don't get confused, thinking it's like a spinoff or something like that. So I understand, changing it to just Dune Part 3 and just making it a solid trilogy. I'm fine with that.
But yeah,
so,
but Denis movies, they're great. But Dune Part 2 is definitely one of his best movies. So S.
Hopefully we actually get it. Next December? Hopefully is what they're looking at.
They say next December.
Yeah.
I get
So
pushed to Doomsday. So
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I think Avengers is. I don't know about that Avengers thing.
I think it's going to get delayed, man. That movie's a mess right now. From what I hear,
I'm more confident in Denis right now than I do with the.
Yeah, I think they've got it locked down. Avengers seems like they're working without a script. They're filming everybody separately. It's weird. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's all.
Too overloaded.
Brian.
Yeah, when it comes to Dune, I wasn't a fan of the first film, but I did enjoy the second one. I love seeing Christopher Walken pop up there. Love seeing Chalamet and Edward the Sadler, but I would give it an S tier.
All right, so still 4-1, so it'll hang up there right where it's at. All right, Jordan, round us up for the first round here. What you got?
So I'm gonna go with one that I hope everyone will vibe with me, but I'm not 100% sure. But
dance flick, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about dance.
Oh yeah, I'll give it an S tier.
S tier, yes. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that'll go in the haven't seen it category for me. But no, I'm gonna go with one of my favorites from last year. My number one. I'm gonna go with Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
Because you know me, I'm the Logan guy around here, and like Hugh Jackman was just back at his top tier, just giving all that he had, and like it really showed, and you finally got to see him in that yellow suit that a lot of people were have been wanting to see him in for a long time, because I feel like he has to like make one appearance in that, just because of the long career of playing the character that he's had, that he should do it once. But and then just bringing back some of the other characters that like from the Fox universe, you know, Channing Tatum and Wesley Snipes and Jennifer Garner, all those, Daphne Keene. So and yeah, that, I mean, I always do say that the Deadpool movies have kind of a weak villain, but so do a lot of comic book movies. But they can still be awesome. Like if the rest of it hits, and for me, yeah, it works really well. And I mean, it's funny too, like the nice pool stuff and the dog pool, and like there's a lot of great stuff. So yeah, S2.
All right, JPO, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I got love for this entire trilogy, man. And yeah, good. They said with getting Wolverine one last time, in that costume too. The chemistry between them is undeniable. It was fun just watching them on the press junket. I'll go S here.
S tier, Jonathan.
Okay, so the Wolverine scenes are great. They're really good with him and Deadpool, and then with Daphne Keene, of course, they reunite. I actually like the first two thirds a lot. It's really the last third that really didn't get me, to be honest, and I didn't love the last third of the movie. I think it just dwindles on, you know, and rewatches. I saw it like 3 times. It's like it gets a little worse as I rewatch it, but I still do like it, and I like it as a fun romp. So it's good. B.
All right, Brian.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did really enjoy Deadpool Wolverine. I love the callbacks to the Fox universe, especially the end credit scene with the flashbacks of the making of the Fox movies. I love the Deadpool's fight with the like a player sequence is my favorite part of the film. I do enjoy the chemistry with Hugh and Ryan, so I would give it an S.
Yeah, and I would also go S tier. Yeah, it was in my top 12 last year, and just again for just the sheer entertainment value and fun I had in the theater, and going back to watch it again. So it's one that I've put on a lot, just again in the background, just for, you know, just really fun, breezy movie. And yeah, I think they have great chemistry. I think Hugh Jackman's legitimately giving a really good performance in it, like in a couple of those scenes. And yeah, and I love this kind of love letter to the X-Men and the Fox universe. Like, 'cause I do like and miss those movies a lot. So yeah, I'd go S. So it's a 4 and a B. So it'll still hang where it's at right now. So there you go for now.
Nice.
All right. All right. Well, just like that, JPO, we are back down to you, sir. So what is your next nomination?
All righty, you cocksuckers. Let's see how you feel about this movie. I'm gonna go Martin Scorsese's Departed. My first theater. Scorsese.
I was gonna say, we just talked about Deadpool. The cocksucker stuff. Oh.
But they say this a lot in the movie.
Yeah.
My first Scorsese theater. Fantastic cast as well here too. You know, from smaller parts to the bigger parts. I again DiCaprio as giving such a performance there. Thrilling. Nicholson got a little overlooked for Wahlberg, which is kind of weird. But regardless, it's a fantastic movie. So yeah.
Yeah, John, what do you say about The Departed?
Yeah, I love The Departed. It is kind of weird that Mark Wahlberg was the only actor to get the Oscar nomination for this movie.
Out of everybody. Yeah.
Out of everybody.
Yeah. Bizarre.
But he is really good in the movie. Yeah, you could definitely make a case for Leo for sure, but he was nominated for something else. No, this is a great movie, an excellent movie, a rewatchable Boston crime thriller from Martin Scorsese. He departs from his New York roots to Boston, and it is an involving, tense crime thriller. It is great. Yes, it is adapted from Infernal Affairs. Yes, but on its own, it's still a great movie. So
Infernal Affairs.
Infernal Affairs. Yes. The Departed is an S tier movie for me. S.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, I saw The Departed for the first time last year. Actually, I really enjoyed it. Love the different actors' chemistry with each other. Not my favorite Scorsese, but I'll give it a low S for this.
Yeah, it's one of those interesting ones where, I wouldn't rank it as high as some other Scorsese movies and whatnot, just for rewatchability. But every time I do go and watch it, I get very involved in it, and it just is one of those movies I'd like to sit down and just get involved in kind of the back and forth and all the double crosses and all that kind of stuff. So, I would give it an S, but it might be a little lower on the overall S tier when we get there, if that makes sense. But I'll go there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do really like The Departed, but yeah, it is like a lower Scorsese for me. I think that probably my favorite is just the Leo DiCaprio stuff in there, but yeah, I think it's good. It's a cool kind of like detective story in New York or
Boston.
The New York or Boston? It's Boston, yeah. Okay.
Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, Boston.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Boston.
Boston.
And yeah. And probably I'll give it an A.
Okay. All right. So 4 and an A. So it'll be just slightly above Deadpool and Wolverine there. All right. For now. So there you go. Jonathan, I believe we're back to you, sir. What you got next?
All right. I'm going to talk about a movie that has one of the best opening sequences of all time.
I know where you're going. You're gonna steal my pick, aren't you? You son of a bitch! All right, let's see if I pick the right one.
Let's see.
Huh?
That's it. Yep.
Okay,
Drive.
Gotcha. See, I know where you're going.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, the Night Call, the opening credits. No, this is a great movie. I think this is one of the great crime thrillers, crime films of the 21st century for sure. Ryan Gosling. This is the year where he really was standing out, giving his star performances in this and Crazy Stupid Love, and two different performances, but two great performances here. Like he plays a quiet, talented mechanic and also stunt driver, and he gives a great performance as well as many others like Carey Mulligan, Albert Brooks. He's menacing, a comedian giving a menacing performance. Bryan Cranston, Oscar Isaac, Christina Hendricks. Yeah, it's a great movie. Definitely my favorite Nicholas Winding Refn movie. He doesn't have that many great movies. So, Drive.
Not a big fan of Only God Forgives.
Nope,
No,
definitely not. No.
All right, that movie looks great, but it's a weird movie.
Yeah,
it looks
great.
good. It looks good on Blu-ray. But anyways, Brian.
It's been a long time to see Drive, and I had to rewatch it. But for now, I have to abstain for this pick.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just don't remember that well. So.
Gotcha. No, it's an S tier for me. It's on my list. I think this movie's great. Not only one of the great opening sequences ever. Perfect music, perfect use of LA. It's a good LA movie. I think all the performances come together. Yeah, awesome. Breakout year for Gosling there with that and Crazy Stupid Love. Yeah, two very different performances. It looks amazing. Just the way it all comes together. When the violence hits, it hits hard, but it's done very tactfully. I think it's just a really good sort of noirish, thriller there. So I'll go S for Drive. Jordan?
Yeah. Drive rules. Drive is awesome. This is like a style that I love, like the whole kind of like it's almost like a synthwave kind of style that they have going on here, and like it looks great, it sounds great. They got some music by an artist I like to shout out called Devachka. It's really good, like synthwave stuff, and the cast from like top to bottom, they're really good, and anywhere from like Ryan Gosling all the way down to like Oscar Isaacs and Ron Perlman and people like that. So, so I'll say S tier, yeah.
Okay, and JPO, round us out. What do you think about Drive?
I might not have any honorable mentions or anything to go to. You guys keep picking my list. This is another one for sure on my list. I loved it from the first time I watched it. I think I say this every time Drive comes up. I need one of those jackets. I don't know if they make them in like 5XL, but if they do, let me know. He's great in it. I'm a sucker for a great ensemble cast. You guys already mentioned a great cast. Bryan Cranston. I think this is one of the first times I remember Oscar Isaac also sticking out. I was like, oh, that dude's a dude to watch too. Because like he's only in a couple scenes, but like makes the most of it. And it's a fantastic film. S.
All right, so 4 votes of the people that have seen it, all S's, so I'll leave it kind of right around there for now. All right, so there you go. Brian, we're back up to you. What you got? We're rolling right along here.
Yeah, go try for a card on this world. Let's go with Dodgeball for S tier. This is a movie I always enjoy. It's like the sort of sequel to Heavyweight based on Ben Stiller's character, Red Goodman. It's like a wacky film, like trying to make dodgeball extreme sport. You got with Torn as old Patrick Houlihan and Hank Azaria, for instance, a young Patrick Houlihan has some great comedic moments. I love seeing Root there. And even Alan Tudyk great as Steve the Pirate, so let's try dodgeball for S tier.
Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because I think it's kind of on the border for me between like S and A. But yeah, it is damn funny every time I go back and watch it. And yeah, again, another great ensemble, comedic cast with Justin Long and Alan Tudyk. And yeah, Rip Torn is amazing. He's amazingly funny in this movie. And Ben Stiller, doing kind of a pseudo, Tony Perkis, from Heavyweights, kind of amping it up again. But yeah, and even like the actual dodgeball scenes, with Jason Bateman on commentary on the Ocho, are a lot of fun at the end with the goofy gimmicks. And it's fun. It's a very breezy comedy in a golden age of comedy. I think with the 2000s, like, was a pretty good decade for comedy. And so I might go with like a low S on this one. I wouldn't rank it as high as stuff like Dune or Django, but I mean, as far as the comedies on the list, I think it's right up there. So why not? I'll go S.
Yeah, I mean, for a comedy, this is an S tier for me. I love Dodgeball, and there's just so many quotable moments that like even like the like out of left field. Oh, the cheerleading championships. Oh no, Doy, and it's like Justin Long being like a neurotic kind of weird guy, and like there's like stories of him just taking full speed, like the like dodgeballs that are shooting out of the like whatever thing, the little machine, the pitching machine or whatever. And then, just Alan Tudyk being a pirate in there, and then like the like guys he had with him, Laser, Blazer, Taser, and like whatever the other guys off the wall names and stuff, and like it's just really really good. I mean, even at the beginning of the movie, like it just opens with the pretty fun a joke when he's checking out of the hotel room, and he rents all these porno movies that he didn't realize, and he says, and Mona Lisa's smile. It's like, what? And I had an infamous theater experience with my brother who's totally on the opposite side of the spectrum when it comes to like moral values. Like he's just he's very like very into like church and like religion and that kind of stuff. And my cousin took me and him to go see it. And I was loving it, and then he was kind of like wanted to get out of there. He's like, oh, I don't like this. but he stayed for the whole thing. But like afterwards, it was just a little awkward. So I'll say S though.
All right, JPO dodgeball.
I'll take your brother David does Dallas and see how he handles it.
Oh, he would want to like kill himself.
Oh Jesus! Okay, Jesus. I feel like dodgeball. It's funny. We were just bringing this up at a party I was at Saturday. Because supposedly are they still trying to do a sequel to the thing?
I don't know. It's been like talked about for like 10 years, so I don't know.
Right.
I see it.
I believe when I say that. Yeah, that's the word I was going to say. Yeah. But regardless, I do like it a lot. It's only an A for me though. I'll go A.
Okay. Yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Brian, you took my comedy. You took my favorite comedy on this list. Damn it! I was gonna pick this next.
There's another comedy on there, Jonathan.
I have like 2 comedies that are like S tier for me. But no, Dodgeball is an S tier comedy. I love this movie. I love this movie to pieces. I rewatched this a lot. Justin Long, poor Justin Long, man. His character arc here is just hilarious. And there are a lot of hilarious performances from Ben Stiller to Rip Torn. And it's a great movie. I really love this movie. Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, thumbs up. All right, so we got a 4 and an A for dodgeball, so we'll hang in there.
It's funny. Soon after this movie came out, we saw the actor David Hasselhoff at the ski resort where my family's cabin, and my cousin that was with us. The only thing that you can think to say is you were great in dodgeball, and he's in there for like 10 seconds. So yeah.
All right. So it's on me. I'm gonna go with a pick of a movie that ever since I first saw it, probably 3 or 4 years ago, I've watched it like a good 7 or 8 times. I think it's like super rewatchable. And I'm not even really into the concept in real life, but I think it's one of the great sports movies that doesn't actually have the sports movie. I'm gonna go Draft Day. For S tier.
Right.
A movie that has crept up into my 128 very quickly on this one. And yeah, it's just a movie I think is extremely well written. And yeah, has really good performances. Again, another great ensemble cast of people, throughout the whole thing. From like Dennis Leary to Jennifer Gardner, just all kinds of like
Daddy.
great yeah, Pete Diddy. Yeah, we love him. He's great.
Yeah.
But again, the way it kind of sets up all the puzzle pieces and comes together, especially in the final kind of scene where he's, is making all the deals and whatnot. It's a great payoff movie, very satisfying conclusion. The way it all kind of works out in the end. And I don't even love like draft days for real in football. I don't care. But man, it makes you care about this. I some of the great phone acting in movies, a lot of great intense phone conversations that are a lot of fun. But damn, it's a really rewatchable movie, and I get hooked into it every time. So we'll see where you guys are at, but I'm gonna go Draft Day.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Draft Day. It was a big surprise when I saw it. And for whatever reason, you wouldn't really think, but this movie looks great in 4K. Like, because when I watched it, I watched a 4K. It's not the kind of movie you would like think about, but it really pops. I don't know, but just seeing, because I really like when like teams have a really like amazing looking stadium and stuff like that. Like, I really want to go to a Los Angeles Clippers game in their new stadium that they have. That's like supposed to be one of the most advanced in the country, but and yeah, like. There's things I forget, like Chadwick Boseman, he's in it playing like one of the quarterbacks or something. And then Dennis Leary, like he's good in it too. And then like Terry Crews plays one of the players. He's good. And Frank Langella, yeah. Oh, he's the dad. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, but and they do mention my Seahawks like quite a bit in this. So. I'm not going to complain about that, and also Sam Elliott being like the coach of some college team too. So, but like Georgia or something, I don't know what it was, but
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, that's what it is. Yeah. But yeah, this is the nest tier. Yeah, it's great.
Okay, JP, what do you say about Draft Day?
Yeah, this was a pleasant surprise. It's one that I was sleeping on just because I didn't necessarily know if I'd be into it, but word of mouth finally got me to see it. And yeah, it's a good, interesting tale. He said, I don't care about Draft Day itself, but like in a movie, again, this goes to show that like make a good movie about anything. I say the same thing about wrestling. I don't need to like wrestling to like, fighting with my family with a wrestler. So yeah, this is a really good movie here. Again, I'm probably stuck in an A though.
Okay. Yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah, Draft Day is a fairy tale about the Cleveland Browns, but it's a very good one. Yeah, and they still kind of suck. But no, Draft Day is a very good movie. Yeah, definitely a rewatchable film, even on the day of Draft Day. I would give the third act an S tier, but the rest of the movie, though, it's not the best in screenplay terms and character development. It's sort of like a little cartoonish in places. Ellen Burstyn makes an appearance in 1-2 scenes. It's like, what is she doing here? This acclaimed actress, but she does give a good performance as a mother. So I'll give it I was going to give it a B tier, but you definitely talked me up. A tier.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, I love Draft Day. It's number 128. I love it. You can also do one like similar to hockey or basketball down the line for a Draft Day type movie.
I don't know if you could do hockey.
Hockey,
Yeah.
no. No. Well, I get what you mean about like I
Basketball.
almost like these like behind the scenes sports movies like Moneyball and Draft
Yeah.
Day, like where it's like not really
Yeah.
about the sport, it's more about like the behind the scenes of the sport. I do like that stuff. Maybe you could do a hockey one at some point.
Hockey,
or something.
basketball, not bad actually.
Basketball, yeah, you could
Yeah.
do that.
And also, you get some TV people. You get Tom Welling for Smallville, Dave Randy for the Arrowverse, and everyone's favorite person for the show. And Griffin Newman is in the film as well.
Mhm.
I will give it an S tier.
Okay. So all right, 3 and 2. So it'll hang for now, but it might get knocked off eventually. We'll see what happens with draft day. All right, Jordan, we're right back up to you.
So I'll go with another comedy. I'll go with the place where the beer flows like wine, where the women instinctively flock like the salmon to the Capistrano. I'm talking about Aspen or Dumb and Dumber. So, yeah, the Dumb and Dumber is one of my favorite comedies of all time, and it's a movie where on paper it shouldn't be this good, but it just works on like every a level. Like, did you remember to pay the gas bill? Do you like what you've done? Like, how the hell do they know I got gas? Or like, the like mock, yeah, yeah, or like just like so much, like so many great quotes. Like, I can't believe that we went all over this town and there's not a single job in the whole town. Yeah, unless you want to work 40 hours a week. Or like the senior citizens, they're slow and dangerous behind the wheel, but they can still serve a purpose. So, Dumb and Dumber. It's a movie I could quote for hours. So, Dumb and Dumber.
JPO, Dumb and Dumber.
I've heard Dumb and Dumber 2. I don't know who has talked about that yet. But no, it's a great, like I said, fun film. One of the 3 reasons why Jim Carrey was undeniable after this year. Funny enough, I still don't know if it's ever been an S tier for me. Because I'm one I can go back to a lot. But it still did great. I'll still say A.
All right. Jonathan.
Okay, here's the deal. So I rewatched it for, I don't know what series did it do. Was it the comedy tournament? It was comedy or 1990.
Yes, it was the comedy series.
Okay, so I did rewatch that because of comedy, because I had not seen it like in 15 years. And if you were to ask me before then, this would be like a C tier. But for today, it's an A tier movie because it's sharper and funnier than I remembered in the first 2/3. I mean, the parakeet scene, that it's hilarious. It's a hilarious scene. The third act does kind of stumble a little bit, minus the bathroom scene. And I hate bathroom humor, but it's perfectly well executed. That bathroom scene with Jeff Daniels' expressions, facial expressions, when he's enduring this terrible matter. But I think the third act is where it lacks a little bit. I don't love the ending. I'll be quite honest. I think the ending kind of just the last joke didn't quite work for me. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
But I give it an A tier. I think this is a really, really good comedy. I think out of the 1994 Jim Carrey comedies, I think this is now my favorite of the 3.
All right.
Yeah, and Mary Swanson, it touched his leg. They went skiing. They went swimming. She touched my leg. I use that quote all the time. But Brian,
should be. Samsonite, I was way off.
Way off.
I'm a limo driver, and he just goes out one way. Australia, ship on the Barbie. We got the food. We got the booze. Jaws, our pants' heads are falling off.
Yep.
Yeah, I do love Dumb and Dumber, so I'll give it an S tier.
One of the most quotable. Austin.
She gave me a bunch of crap about not listening to her. I don't know. Really wasn't paying attention. There's a lot of really great jokes when you go back and watch Dumb and Dumber. When it comes to especially this list, I think it's one of the superior films on here. So I'd go an S tier, but it'll be a 3 and a 2, so it'll hang kind of where it is right now. We'll see what happens. All right. All right. There goes Dumb and Dumber. All right. So just like that, we are once again back down to JPO. So we're making good time here. What you got?
All right, I got a comedy for you here. It's a very unique comedy. It's one of my favorite filmmakers. I won't go Dogma.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Kevin Smith here. I think it's a really unique screenplay here. Again, you have a wonderful Alan Rickman performance in here as well. Here, I think Jay and Bob are maybe the funniest that they have been. And again, it's a smart screenplay. Some of the stuff they talk about, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and him. I think that's really smartly written here. The movie scene, terrifying and funny. But he didn't say bless you. So yeah, I gotta go Dogma.
Dogma. All right. Well, Kevin Smith here. Jonathan.
This is my favorite Kevin Smith movie. Yep. Yeah,
Nice.
Dogma's really good. I actually really enjoy it. I have not laughed as hard compared to other Kevin Smith movies. Now, granted, I have not seen every single one of his movies. I need to get to a couple of the Clerks movies and a few others. But yeah, I know I haven't seen 2 and 3.
Clerks 2 is great.
I haven't
It's
seen
really,
it.
legitimately great. It's excellent.
Yeah,
it's very good.
But I knew there was some controversy involved around this movie, but I think Kevin Smith does a very good job.
Well, they're not allowed to make a Christian film. Like, yeah, that's what they were controversial about. They didn't see the film. Just like, how dare you talk about God? And anyway.
No, but I think he was smart about this. I think he combines his crude characters with that satire as he denounces on people who have unredeemable sins and have to be punished for their actions. There's one tense scene that handles that crude dialogue very well and just builds up to an off-screen violent yet justified confrontation, and he's great. Affleck and Damon are great as the angels who have a grudge, and it's a really good cast. And I loved Janine Garofalo in this movie, and I think she's great. I've been a fan of hers.
A small part, but all right.
No, I do like her very much in this movie. I was like wondering.
Well, Kevin Smith said he should have swapped out Janine Garofalo for what's her name, Linda Fiorentino in the movie. Said Fiorentino was kind of a pain in the ass to deal with on set, but yeah,
I like Fiorentino in it as well. But I think it would have been a little bit better
from Men in Black.
I'll go high A. I really like Dogma, so yeah, high A.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, I see a few Kevin Smith films, but I haven't gone on Dogma yet. Sorry, I had time to watch. I did one film for this list. I didn't have time for Dogma, but it's on my list to watch.
You got a long ass list, Brian.
It's like a top 3 Kevin Smith movie for me, because I think number 1 will always kind of be Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It's just the one that makes me laugh the most, that I just find the most rewatchable. But yeah, Dogma's right up there, and yeah, every time I watch it, I get really into it. I think Jay and Bob are great in this movie. It's a nice blend of like drama and comedy. There's enough comedy in there to provide a little levity, when it gets a little heavy, different scenes. And yeah, it's Kevin Smith working out a lot of his, issues he has with religion. But as he puts it, it's like the controversy was silly because it's a movie talking about God, but also has a rubber poop monster in it. So you guys don't know what you're talking about. So if you would relax, it's really not that serious. But yeah, again, a great ensemble of kind of a lot of his regulars. Chris Rock really stands out. I think he's given a legitimately good performance here. So it'd be like an S tier. Again, it'd be maybe a little lower than stuff like Django or Dune for me, things like that, but I would still put it in like a low S.
I think Dogma's awesome. I think it's really good. It could be my second favorite Kevin Smith movie, just below Mallrats. I'm a big Mallrats fan, but the whole cast is great, especially George Carlin too. Like he's great as the Cardinal in there, and like Kevin Smith is just fun because he has all these different stories, and he has a whole story that you can look up online about him getting George Carlin to be in the movie, and it's a fun story, I think that's cool that he brings in the religion the way he does and kind of makes it like a satire and all that, and probably either George Carlin or Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman's great in it too. Those are my two favorite characters. Just him playing like some kind of archangel or something like
He's
that.
He's the Metatron, the archangel, the Metatron. Yeah, the voice of God. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great voice to have for the voice of God, as Alan Rickman.
I wish I could remember the like opening line when he showed up in the bedroom at the beginning. He had something like really funny at the beginning.
He's like, "Behold the Metatron! Behold the Metatron!"
But so I will say S.
Okay. All right. So 3-1 there. 4 votes total. All right. So we'll see where it ends up overall when it's all said and done. But Jonathan, back up to you.
I'll say my serious one a little later. So I'll go with the comedy. Yeah, I'll go with a comedy that I do really enjoy, and it holds up very, very well. And I'm gonna pick a satire on this era. So I'm gonna talk about Doctor Strangelove. Yeah, Doctor Strangelove. Yeah, we need an old-fashioned movie here. Yeah, I think it's a sharp black satirical comedy on the atomic bomb. Just worrying like what's going to happen and during World War II. Great ensemble actually. George C. Scott, Sterling Hayden, and a few others, but Peter Sellers. Holy crap, Peter Sellers is great as the president, Dr. Strangelove, and there was another person I forgot, Captain Mandrake. Yeah, he delivers a virtuoso comedic performances, all three of them, and his comedic timing, his physical humor, and line deliveries are all straight on point. And the set design on the war room, I love how the lighting hovers above them, like they know what to do to prevent a nuclear strike. But no, they're still speculating and just trying to figure it out for themselves.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Yeah, exactly. So if you know your history and you know the humor behind it, you can get what Stanley Kubrick is, saying to us and saying to the rest of the world, especially the U.S. staff. I mean, you compare this with Oppenheimer. This will be an interesting double feature. So, Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Brian, you seen it?
Yeah.
It's a blind spot for me.
Okay. So I have a fascinating history with Dr. Strangelove, Jonathan, in that Kubrick is one of my guys. He's one of my dudes. Dr. Strangelove had for a long time was kind of near the bottom of my list. In that I didn't even really was positive on it. I was just in that camp of like I didn't get it. Like I wasn't getting the humor. I finally gave it another shot about 2 years ago, and I finally turned the corner on it. So I'm positive on it now because I had a good rewatch. I finally was clicking with the humor when I did it for some Kubrick ranking or something. I wanted to give it another rewatch. Yeah, the Peter Sellers stuff is great. Yeah, I think my favorite scene might be when he's on the phone with Dimitri. Dimitri, we didn't mean to drop the bomb on you. It was just a little mistake. We had a miscommunication, Dimitri. No, it's very funny. It's a good performance. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. So yeah, I was starting to click with it more. You know what I mean? It's still kind of near the lower end of my Kubricks, just because I'm coming around on it. The more I watch it, and I'm clicking more with the humor, but it took me a while, so I can't go higher than a B just because of that. I really can't, because you'd asked me 2 or 3 years ago, I'd put it in like a C tier because I wasn't like vibing with it, but because I'm just kind of barely positive on it now, I can't go super high on it because it's not as high for Kubrick as like a Shining or a Full Metal Jacket or even Eyes Wide Shut to a degree, things like that. So I'll go a B tier, but I am positive on it now, so I at least like it now. Yeah, Jordan.
It's a blind spot for me. I haven't seen it. Sorry, I haven't seen Doctor Strangelove. So,
all right. JPO, seen Doctor Strangelove?
Haven't seen it.
Oh no. Okay, well, it's not gonna make the S tier. It's gonna go into the haven't seen category.
Okay, so that
old movies. Who watches old movies?
Yeah, but you do get a mulligan. You get a mulligan, Jonathan. You get a mulligan. So free mulligan. You get to get one more shot. Huh? What you got?
Respect the old movies. That's because we get new movies now.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Sure, I'll just go with the. I know that more than 2 people have seen this movie, so I'll just go with the serious movie. I think this is definitely one of the more important movies, definitely today. So I'm gonna go Do the Right Thing.
Okay, there you go.
It is kind of funny, kind of.
I think the first half is funnier than you think it would be.
Fun.
So watch it.
So it is a bit of a comedy. Where is it?
There it is. Sorry again. It's harder for me to find these when it's not just like an A to Z tier ranker.
Exactly.
Where I could easily just go by the first letter. I have to be like, all right, D and then O, P, C.
Exactly.
I gotta find them.
No, but you have a point. Yeah, the first half is a bit of a funny comedy. They're just over exaggerating about the heat and other stuff, social issues, and that, and you just laugh about it, like, you know, for that first half, and then Spike Lee does a great job escalating that funny tension into a simmering dramatic tension that unfortunately everybody now relates to, especially the predominantly African American community, because they have suffered through this type of ordeal, especially in the past, you know, with the Rodney King stuff and also George. Every single thing. But no, this is a great film, and he does a very good job of, you know, creating that atmosphere, that sizzling atmosphere throughout the day in Brooklyn. So yeah, I think this is definitely his best performance for sure. But Danny Aiello does give a great performance, and also Martin Lawrence is in it. John Turturro,
Robin Harris is funny, just sitting on the sidelines on the sidewalk,
Harris,
just making fun of people. He's funny as he is
Robin
in
Harris,
House
Giancarlo Esposito.
Giancarlo Esposito. I said Rosie Perez, but I think that's what I was going to say. Rosie Perez. So great movie. Do the Right Thing.
Okay. Brian, Do the Right Thing.
Yeah, I have seen Do the Right Thing. I really do enjoy it. I love the ensemble around it, especially O.C. Davis as the mayor. I love Giancarlo Esposito as Bugging Out as part of my favorite part of the film. I would give it S tier.
Yeah, no, it asked me about 6 months ago. It would have still been a blind spot, but I finally got around to it. I had the Criterion sitting right next to me for a while. Blind bought it, but it is really great. And I was surprised at how kind of funny it was in the first half, and almost played like, not as like over the top as like a Friday or something, but it had that vibe of like just introducing these kind of crazy characters running around the neighborhood. A One Crazy Day. It is a One Crazy Day movie, Jonathan. So I do appreciate that. It all takes place in like this one day. It's a really hot day in New York, and yet you feel the heat throughout the movie, and then building with the tension throughout the day. But everybody has great chemistry, it all comes together in the end. It gets very serious when it needs to. And you can see kind of everybody's perspective and where they're coming from. You know what I mean? You can see Sal's perspective, you can see Bugging Out's perspective, you can see Mookie's perspective on everything. And not that you have to like side with anybody per se, but you can see where everybody's coming from, in their experience and whatnot when it all comes together. So I'll go S tier for Do the Right Thing. Really good.
You understand every perspective, and then in the end, nobody does the right thing.
Nobody does the right thing, and that's the point. Yes, everybody kind of goes crazy at the end. So, all right, but Jordan.
And that's the point I didn't get when I first saw it, is that nobody does the right thing. And I still haven't gone back to rewatch it, so I want to wait until I rewatch it before I really up like what my like thoughts are gonna be, and like my like ranking on it. Because sorry, I'm not that high on this movie. I think it's not. It isn't just a lot of the characters were annoying. It's like I know the point is no one's to do the right, or that no one's supposed to do the right thing, but we only have one person that does something good, like some redeemable character, like not really. So
maybe Samuel L. Jackson.
That is
the window.
Yeah, that is kind of true a little bit, but for me, it's a C for right now. Sorry.
Jeez. Right, Jibio.
What?
I haven't seen it. It actually is a blind spot.
Okay. All right. So 3 S's and a C. Might be the first one to get knocked out.
The movie.
No, I didn't like it. No.
All right. You need to give it another shot, man. You really do.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's very good. It's way better than a C movie. Way better.
Yeah.
It was like all the characters that I wanted to like ended up being like stupid at the end. So I'm like, no, I can't.
No, that's
okay.
That's the point. Is they let their emotions get the better of them over their judgment. Yeah, that's the point.
That's the point of
even Rosie Perez, who I think is awesome, being the sarcastic, sassy person from White Men Can't Jump. She's just annoying as hell in this. And there's multiple characters like that.
She's a single mother.
Yeah.
She's a single mother raising this kid in her mom's apartment, waiting for Spike. Spike's character.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So we'll see what happens there, Brian.
Go try for an S tier. Let's go with the movie we talked about last week. That Becomes Her for S tier. Robert Zemeckis' version of The Substance, a good little horror comedy. I have a hole in my stomach. I love the practical effects they use when they get young, when they sort of get younger and get injured sometimes in Meryl Streep. Bruce Willis has some comedic timing in this film, and yeah, it surprised me how good it is for a horror comedy. So let's try That Becomes Her.
Okay. All right, Death Becomes Her. Yeah, I would go A tier for Death Becomes Her because I just came to it for the first time just a few months ago, just randomly scrolling around on Peacock. Yeah, it was one of my Zemeckis blind spots. No, I did enjoy it. I got really into kind of this story, and yeah, it did remind me a little bit of The Substance about like beauty standards and wanting to be as beautiful as you can be, but the twists of them kind of there's always like the curses that you don't think about getting what you wish for and whatnot. It's a little monkey's paw sort of situation. The catches of everything. And yeah, I like kind of where it ended up and whatnot. So it's a lot of fun. And yeah, Bruce Willis is fun, and I like the special effects and whatnot. But it's not like an all-timer for me. I can't put it up there with these movies that I've seen just a ton of times, stuff like Django and Die Hard, even Draft Day to a degree. So yeah, I'll go A tier for Death Becomes. It is a very entertaining movie. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just saw it for the first time last week for the 92 ladder series, and it's really good though. I actually had a lot of fun with it. I mean, it takes a little bit to get going for me, but then once it does though, like it's a lot of fun and yeah, the kind of substance adjacent maybe stuff in there, and like they want to have high beauty standards and all that stuff, and I think that's one of the Meryl Streep performances that I like more because it's a little less serious. I don't know, but and yeah, I think that that's quite good. So, but I can't quite give it an S, but I'll say A.
All right, JPO, Death Becomes Her.
No, I've actually been a fan of this pretty much since day one. Growing up, I remember watching this on VHS, so I'm a fan. It's never been like an all timer for me, but it's really fun and watchable. It's something I actually would like to rewatch. It's been a minute, but let's go A.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie that gets better and better on each rewatch. Yeah, comedic version of The Substance. Yes, Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep have great chemistry with each other, and Bruce Willis is definitely funny. And Isabella Rossellini. Yeah, I think she was great in it as well. Actually, I wouldn't go A. I think it's just a good comedy, a good horror comedy. So I'm going to go B.
Okay.
Okay. It'll be the first one kind of solidly in A tier though, so it's getting a little lonely down there. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. So, all right, I'd like to do something a little unique because I'm going to bring them both up eventually. Can I bring up both versions of Dawn of the Dead and let's see where you guys are with them? And we'll just see what happens. So, because I would bring up both eventually anyways, but I figure if we kind of just knock out both regardless and kind of see where you guys are at. So let me pull them both up here and then we'll talk about. I'll make them quick about both of them, but. Because I would personally put both of them in S tier. I think this is one where the original and the remake are both damn near masterpieces. I think they're both great. If I had to edge one out, I would go with the original just because I love the 70s aesthetic and the simplicity of it, and I love just old school Romero and Tom Savini effects and all that kind of stuff. But again, it's just one of these things where it plays out of what would you do in that situation. They do a lot of things you would do. It's very methodical, almost like a video game of like, all right, here's our objectives. Once we're in here, we got to clear this place out. Get the supplies we need, whatnot. But a really chaotic finale with the biker gang and whatnot. Just one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I love the original Dawn of the Dead. I just think it's really charming and great music, a nice satire of kind of consumer culture. And then when you get to the remake with Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead, I think he does enough of like keeping that same original base premise, but amping up the intensity, making it a little bit faster paced, a little flashier, but doing what I think a good remake should do, which is again, have that same kind of base premise, but doing something fun and unique with it, taking it a little bit different direction. So it's not just a carbon copy of the original, but still, I think a really high quality movie. I think a lot of people still, it's their favorite Zack Snyder movie. I don't know if I quite go that far, just because I'm a Snyder fan, but I would understand if people went with that. But yet again, a really, really entertaining horror movie overall, and a nice surprise of that year, of one that I had trepidations about when it originally came out, just because I was such a fan of the original. But let's see where you guys are at. I would put them both in S tier personally, but we'll see. I'll keep track of this and see where you guys are at. So if you've seen both of them, but Jordan, where would you put each of them? What do you
got? This is tough because I definitely like the Snyder one more. I'm more of a Snyder guy on Dawn of the Dead, but there's like things that I like about it and things that are just okay to me. And like that opening sequence though, it's just amazing. Like it's just so good that like the gas station blows up and the helicopters and all the zombies outbreak and all that. And so I think that can be good enough to give it an A for me, I think. But the original one, I just don't vibe with it. It's not really one I go back to really. So the original is probably more like a C for me, honestly. So sorry.
You're killing me, Jordan.
Yeah.
All right. More of a horror panel, but JPO, let me say about the Dawn of the Dead. Or have you seen the original? I don't know if you've seen the original actually.
Well, you called it. I have not seen the original, so name from that one. And there are moments. I love the opening of Dawn of the Dead, the Snyder. But again, I'm not a big Snyder guy. I do think he lacks in a lot of areas. And while this is actually one of his better character pieces, that's still not like one I love. And so there's moments in it that make it S, and there's moments in it that make it a C. So it ends up being a B for me.
Okay. All right, Jonathan, where are you at on both of these?
This is interesting. So Dawn of the Dead, the original one, I think was a breakthrough in the horror genre because you have a premise that takes place in a mall, but you have a scary situation where people are fucked and you're trapped in the mall with zombies, and the zombies are coming in. So it's very interesting and claustrophobic, and Romero does a great job conveying that with great characters. Whereas the Snyder remake, I felt like it lacked commentary and it lacked characters. I think that Ty Burrell character, I think, was just a one-note jerk. And he plays a one-note jerk. He's not a one-note jerk. People, it's okay. So I think, yeah, apart from the opening and the ending, I love the bookends. They're great. So I would go the OG S tier, and the Snyder version, why not A?
A, okay. Fair enough. Brian, have you seen either of these?
I haven't seen the original. I've seen the Dawn of the Dead, the remake. I will put it A tier.
A tier. Okay, so let me sort out the reviews here. So we got 2 S's and a C for the OG Dawn of the Dead, so maybe kind of a low A there. And then the Snyder one, funny enough, 1 S, 3 A's, and a B, so also A tier. So, but for different reasons. So there you go. All right. So all right, I just wanted to throw that out there. I thought it'd be kind of fun to gauge where you guys are at, because sometimes I get a good consensus with the OG Dawn of the Dead. I gotta have the right panel for it. So it is, by the way, JPO. I think they finally put it out on like Prime and stuff. I think it's on there because it was not streaming for a long time, but it's also on YouTube. You can find good solid HD versions of it on YouTube. Okay. So I do recommend it. Hey, October's coming up, so it'd be a good one to watch for October.
Again, stop stealing the thing I'm about to say. I'm going to say worst case scenario, 100%. I'll knock it off for Halloween. No, I'm joking. I'm just saying that is what I'm about to say. Worst case scenario, that's a definite Halloween watch.
For sure, yeah. You can talk about it on Long Time First Time. You can find Thursdays at 8 o'clock for JPO on the Frisco.
Almost there. Jesus, we're only a month away from October. Jesus.
I know, yeah. It's creeping up on us. Yeah, we're a week away from.
I have my little pumpkin in the background, and you can see that.
Yeah, we're starting to gear up for it. So,
all right, already selling all the Halloween crap in the stores already in August.
Oh, dude, they sent us our Halloween candy 3 weeks ago, and usually we don't get it till like the first week of September at my grocery store. Dude, they sent it earlier than they've ever sent it before. It's bizarre. I don't get it. It's weird.
Have more lights as well.
Ridiculous.
Well, in August it's crap, but when you get closer to Halloween, it's not crap anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, people watch horror movies 61 days. They put it 61 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan, we're up to you. But thanks, guys, for indulging me in that. I just wanted to throw it out. I was going to bring both of them anyway, so why not just throw them out there quickly? Go ahead, Jordan.
Well, speaking of horror movies, let's keep the horror train going, and I nominate one of my favorite horror movies, and the first movie that I ever saw in a Dolby Atmos theater that was just great. I'm going to go with Dr. Sleep. So and this movie had one of the best trailers. Like It's Time to Sleep Again, and like the whoever made that a trailer for me, it deserves like some kind of an award because that got me hyped for this thing. I'm just like oh, we're getting another in the Shining franchise, and it's like the sequel, and it's just so good, and it made me I'm actually want to go out and get the book, so I did that, and I went and read the book, and yeah, like it was just so good, and Ewan McGregor has made a great Danny Torrance. I mean, Rebecca Ferguson for Rose, the hat, I thought was awesome, and then Ewan McGregor meets the girl with the same kind of kind of premonition power that he has, and then Jacob Tremblay, like he has some pretty haunting scenes in it too, and yeah, I just think that this movie is awesome, and yeah, and like even like little like cameos, like Henry Thomas and Cliff Curtis, and like just all that stuff. I think is just so good and fun for a horror movie. So yeah, I'll say Doctor Sleep, and this movie gave me more of appreciation for The Shining because I liked it, but I didn't like put it on an all-time status, but it kind of bumped up the Shining for me too. So.
Two real quick things. That if they had made this a few years ago instead of like in 2019, man, could you have got Ray Nicholson to play like the old Jack Torrance thing?
Yeah.
Because man,
awesome.
I would have preferred that over Henry Thomas, but that would have been amazing. Because man, that dude is starting to look like Jack Nicholson more and more every day.
Yeah.
And the guy who I don't know who he is, the guy who plays Scatman Crothers is like spot on look wise. Is, but Jesus, awesome, the guy, he's great. But anyway, sorry, JP. Dr. Sleep.
No, this is a great film here. This is one of the first times I got adapted a Stephen King story, which he's not done a couple times. Great cast. It worked out. Like I wouldn't say it's a surprise of the year, but like it went from like a decently anticipated movie to be like, wow, it's one of my favorites of the year. So S tier.
S tier. Yeah. All right, Jonathan, Dr. Sleep.
Okay, so. Dr. Sleep. So I watched both versions, both cuts. I both watched the regular cut and the extended cut of it on my Blu-ray, and both versions are great. It really exceeded my expectations. Mike Flanagan is becoming one of my favorite directors working today. You know, with this and The Life of Chuck, that came out this year, is still one of my favorites. Although some of those horror movies this year, man, it's slowly bumping it off. Though it was like a great year for horror. But Dr. Sleep, it's a really, really good movie. Apart from the actors you already named, Jacob Tremblay in a few scenes, holy crap. Like that disturbing scene where Rosa had
genuinely disturbing scene when I saw it in the theater. I was
like, I was so good.
I was about to cry for him. Like, I haven't seen a more disturbing scene like in recent years for sure. And Tremblay did a great job in that moment. And I read behind the scenes afterwards, like, is he okay? And do you know what was funny? Rebecca Ferguson was crying.
Man.
Like, oh my God.
His acting is so good that you feel like she probably felt bad for real. Thought he was like really good at her.
And then what happened was after Flanagan yelled cut, Tremblay was so happy after the scene was over. She's like high five to everybody. And then
really?
He went to go to craft services. So,
I love Jacob Tremblay.
Dr. Sleep. Okay, so the predicament is I give the regular cut A and then the extended cut S. You know what?
Yeah, that's true.
S.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Brian.
Yeah. Also, I think the actor is Carl Lumbly, who played this guy back films.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do enjoy Don't Sleep. It's a good like legacy sequel to The Shining almost, and also. Well, but we get Carol Stroken played Lurch of the Addams Family pop up in there, which is another plus for me. We need like a horror type movie in S tier. I would give it S tier for Don't Sleep.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I might go just like a strong A tier, only because again, it's a step under The Shining for me. And Dr. Sleep, it's not one I go back to as much as The Shining. And to me, the third act is trying a little too hard to tie it into The Shining, like actually going to the Overlook. I think the Henry Thomas stuff is a little distracting at the end, and it's just not as strong to me as the first kind of 2/3, just overall. But I do think it weaves in the narrative very well. And I do think again, the direction from Flanagan is top notch. Like like, yeah, he's just a dude who just cranks out really solid stuff. I'm always, interested to see what he's doing. But just because, again, it's kind of a step under, Shining for me and things like that. And again, it's not in that elite class of stuff in the S tier. Just for me personally, I would go with like a strong A. But I would understand if people really dig it. Like I totally get it. And yeah, the original trailers when they weaved in like the Shining music and like the way they kind of weaved it in was really good. So yeah, great stuff. So yeah, I go a strong A, but I understand where you guys come from. So
yeah, but
all right, we'll bump it up a little bit.
Yeah, but just real quick, I was gonna show this off really quick. I've shown this before, but I might do this for some kind of giveaway on the channel. I got this when I worked at the theater. This is a legit, like an 8-foot tall, freaking huge banner. I don't know where anyone would ever put this thing, but this thing is massive. Then hanging from the balcony at the theater that I worked at. This
Oh yeah,
thing.
Yeah, I have one of those kind of posters.
Yeah.
I have it for Bloodlines, Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
They just gave it to me for free. Yeah. So
yeah. All right.
But we'll have to think of a giveaway and then like someone that actually has room for it, because like where are you gonna hang this in your house?
Yeah. Big spot right behind him, right there.
Yeah,
Jonathan right there.
Yeah,
spot right there. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right. We're still doing good on time. Let's see where we're at after this round, and we'll see if we need to wrap it up or if we can go another one. But JPO, we're back down to you, sir. So you got another one for us?
Yeah. Okay, I just want to share. My internet's being weird. I'm gonna go with a movie that really surprised me that I saw for the first time in the last few years. Defending Your Life with Albert Brooks, who's already on the SU. Getting very close. Yeah, this is a movie. It's one of the few movies that he directed as well here. The great Meryl Streep in it as well. So he dies, and he's kind of is he worthy of like a spot in heaven? And he has to literally defend his life. And there's even like he's got a lawyer, Rip Torn again, also a great Rip Torn performance as well. It's a really unique tale. They're kind of doing like a slight version of it with that new like Margot Robbie movie that's coming out too with Colin Farrell, but it definitely has reminiscences of this. So yeah, see if anyone wants to see this and dug it as much as me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or if anybody's seen it at all, Jonathan, I think he has. He said so.
No, I was laughing because of the premise that JPO described. It is funny. It is a funnier premise than you think. This is my favorite Albert Brooks comedy, actually. The ones that he directed, because of that premise, and this premise has not been duplicated whatsoever yet. And it's a funny situation of like people at Brooks is just looking back at his life. And then it's funny. There's some funny instances, and the romance between him and Streep is very sweet. It's a very sweet romance in the afterlife, and it makes you question if you can believe there's love in the afterlife. And also, I love that he can eat anything he wants without like gaining weight at all. Like in heaven, like he can eat like pancakes or sushi or whatever. But just it's a buffet. It's a buffet in heaven. Yeah, you know what? I'll give it an S tier. Yeah, that would be an interesting one to put it, pairing it next to Dogma. That would be interesting. But yeah, so I'll go S.
There you go.
All right.
Brian.
It's how is he it?
Okay. Yeah, I haven't got to it either. I'm sorry, JPL. I'm gonna go on a binge of Albert Brooks stuff, at some point, because I have like Lost in America and Broadcast News and a couple of Albert Brooks things like on Criterion. It's just sitting over here, so I'm gonna binge through a few things. But I haven't seen this, but I like the premise. And hey, it's $7.99 on Vudu. I'm buying it right now. So there you go.
Came out in 1991.
There you go.
So I will give it a shot. Probably some point this year. I'll check back in on Long Time First Time Thursdays with JPO when I do watch it.
Yeah. Came out in 1991.
Oh yeah, that's
the ladder series.
Oh. Well, there you go. Maybe I'll watch it for the ladder series. So if you caught me a few weeks later, maybe I would have seen it. So I'll do my best. I'll try to watch it. All right, Jordan, have you seen it?
And I also have not seen Defending Your Life. Sorry.
All right. So it's going to go in that elusive haven't seen too, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll try to get to it. Well, I bought it, so that means Jordan can watch it too, because he's linked into my video. So maybe he'll watch it as well. So we'll get it in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually sounds like one I'd like. So yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, no, I like the premise. Sounds fun. So, but we'll give you a mulligan, JPO. So give me another shot. What you got? So, anything else?
All right, I think everyone will have seen this one here. Let's go Dead Poet Society. My captain, my
Yeah,
captain.
Next nomination.
Well, I watched for it.
Heck yeah.
Oh, nice.
Uh, Again, just a wonderful mix of, I guess you could say, a dramedy, if you will, here, because it's very funny, it's uplifting. But it doesn't hold punches. It does a couple of brave, sad turns as well here. Maybe the first real oh shit, Robin Williams is fucking for real, baby. So
Yeah.
yeah, go Dead Poet Society.
All right, Dead Poet Society, Jonathan.
Took my pick, JPO. Damn it. This is an S tier movie for me. I love this movie. It is really heartwarming, inspirational, a little bit funny in the first half, and then it's really dark in the second half, really relatably dark second half. And yeah, I mean, it's a shame for one character, but no, Dead Poet Society is great. This is an English teacher you yearn, when you go to school, and yeah, it's a great Robin Williams performance, and also a great Ethan Hawke performance as well. So yes. Go, directed by Peter Weir, underrated director.
Oh yeah, Truman Show, right? So yeah, good stuff. All right, Brian.
Yeah, this is what I watched for this actually, and I really enjoyed it a lot. Carpe Diem, seize the day. And Ron Williams is great. You get a shade of the Holders almost in this film, a little bit of elements there. And also, if you do Terminator Best Teachers, I think John Keane would probably go very far in there. So I'm good S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Again, I don't know if I put it like the top of S tier or anything like that, as far as on this list, just because how many times I've actually watched it. But yeah, it is a really good movie every time I go back and watch it. Yeah, that was like a school staple. Watched it a lot in high school and whatnot. One of those ones they put on quite a bit. With the school setting. And yeah, Robin Williams is excellent. And yeah, he's always been a great actor. I mean, I think he's got even other movies in the '80s where you could see it there. So I mean, look at 2 years earlier, Good Morning Vietnam. So I mean, he's great in that movie as well. So I'll go S. It'll be like a low S, but I'll go S.
Yeah. Funny enough, we can clean sweep it, and I'll give it an S too. But it's still a low S for me. So like we clean sweeped it, but some of us might be kind of lower on the S. But it might end up high on the S actually. But
yeah, it might end up just because it's a clean sweep. So oddly enough, yeah, it might.
Yeah, but I think it's really good though. Yeah, and I've mentioned it before. It's my dad's favorite movie, and Make Your Life Extraordinary, and it's like a really interesting tale of like the school for boys, and they got like a little secret kind of like hideout. Like is it? So I forget. Like are they in a cave or like where do they go? I can't remember where they go.
It's a cave.
Yeah. So
like a mini.
So yeah, but it's fun though. Yeah. So fun and very inspirational. So yeah. Yes.
All right. So clean sweep for JPO, bouncing back with Dead Poet Society. So there you go there. All right. And we'll go to Jonathan.
So I'm gonna go with a 70s film. Actually,
hey, 70s.
No, except for Dawn of the Dead. But I'm gonna go Dog Day Afternoon. Attica. No, this is a great true story about two bumbling idiots trying to rob a bank. It is a funny situation when they're trying to rob a bank, but then you find out why they're trying to rob a bank, or Pacino in this case, and John Cazale, man, he gives a great performance in this. Like he just as his henchman, you can go to any country you want to go. Where do you want to go? Wyoming. That's not a country. I'll figure it out. But no, this is a great movie from Sidney Lumet. I picked another One Crazy Day movie actually again. But yeah, this is a fantastic movie about criminal system. It's a great bank robbery movie, great hostage movie, great movie about the media, and also an under the radar great LGBTQ movie. Even The Reason. So Sidney Lumet meshes everything into one true story during a hot day. So yeah, Dog Day Afternoon.
Hot New York days. That's a theme with New York movies.
Yeah, for me, actually.
Heat wave. Yeah, New York days. Do the right thing. Right next to Do the Right Thing, right there. That's right. Hot New York movie. But Brian.
Yeah, I've never seen this a long time ago. I did enjoy a lot. I knew Jonathan would big up. He's a big Pacino fan. He's in it. But I'm a big Charles Durry fan. I enjoy it when he pops up, and he's great in the film. Even Cavalcade pops up there. So I'll give it a low S.
Yeah, no,
awesome.
I mean, you know me. I'm your '70s partner in crime, Jonathan. So I love me a good gritty '70s movie, and yeah, '70s Al Pacino as well as '70s De Niro is like really hard to beat. Both those guys in the '70s. Also Roy Scheider, by the way, my guy Roy, hell of a '70s as well. But it's one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite decades of cinema. And yeah, this is a great kind of One Crazy Day movie. Bank robbery gone wrong. I'm gonna see it again in the theater very soon because that Regal Cinema series has it in their cinema series, the one where they're doing one every day. Well, no, they're doing a thing. Regal's doing an awesome thing in September, just a different classic movie every day. It's crazy. They got an awesome lineup. Go look it up. It's a
Are you going every single day or like a few of them?
every single day. There's a different movie showing the whole day.
Yeah.
So literally like Dog Day Afternoon, 5 show times one day. The next day it's a different movie. It's Inception. Then the next day it's Do the Right Thing. The next day it's The Departed. The next day it's The Thing. The next day it's The Dark Knight. The next day it's Casablanca. The next day it's Even Before Sunset. I'm gonna finally go watch it. Things like that.
So
it's
your
a
favorite
hell of a
films are
fucking
there?
series, dude. I don't know where they got this idea, but hell of a fucking great idea. So yeah, especially to get people. I think it's just to get people in theaters in September.
It's
kind
a
of
slow
light on
September.
but hey, I'm not opposed to seeing
First time
great movies in
watches
the
for
theater.
people too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so I think it's a great idea. It's including one of the limited. But anyways, I'm going to see it again in the theater very soon. Looking forward to that.
Nice.
So, but yeah, I'd go S tier for Dog Day.
And also, it has an ending that fuck your feeling endings. Yeah,
fuck your feelings. That's right. Yeah, just like the '70s.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah. So this movie, Dog Day Afternoon, one of the biggest jumps for when I first saw it. I didn't even really like it that much, and it's just kind of slow and boring and too drawn out. To where like I ended up loving it on my second rewatch, because I really just looked into it more, and then like the motivation that they had, and like that it's a fact that it's based on a true story, and like when they did the robbery, some of the hostages that kind of got Stockholm syndrome or kind of like siding with the captors, and also too, so like it's very progressive movie because like initially he wants to like just be with his boyfriend and he wants to get sex reassignment surgery is what he wants. So it's just kind of interesting, and then he kind of has to just
watch it tonight actually.
Like find a way to get out of there, but unscathed. But yeah, so it's really good. I'll probably try to catch what I can from that lineup. Hopefully, I can see Dog Day Afternoon in a theater, but we'll see how September goes. My September is pretty clear, so yeah, I'll see what I can do. So yeah, S tier.
Yeah, we're gonna try to. Me and my girl squeeze as many as we can in from that lineup. It's not gonna be like an everyday thing, but literally, we laid out kind of our rough idea of the ones we want to see. We got 1 week, like the second week of September. It's like 6 movies in that week we want to go to the theater and go watch. So,
yeah,
but it's gonna be fun. So, I mean, dude, they got. It's Interstellar, 2001, Psycho, 7, The Godfather, Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, The Shawshank Redemption. I mean, just an amazing heavy hitter lineup. Like, it's really, really good. Great idea. But, keep it up.
What I'll have to do is like try to pair it when I want to see like one or two new releases, because I got to drive an hour, but pair it with that, and then just go have a movie marathon and throw in a classic.
We're not too far, so we're gonna make the trip, almost every day and go watch these movies.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really great. But and it's coinciding with the Jaws re-release as well, so you got Jaws in theaters too. So
yeah,
good idea. But anyways.
But if AMC, I got an AMC 10 minutes down the road. Come on, AMC, let's
step
get
up
on
your game, AMC.
Yeah.
JPO, Dog Day Afternoon. What do you say?
Never seen it.
Never seen it. Okay, cool. All right, so 3-1. So it'll hang out right where it's at, right there. All right. So Dog Day Afternoon out of the way. Brian, back to you.
Yeah, let's try for another comedy for this. I'll bring up The Disaster Artist for S tier. A movie based on the making of The Room. James Franco was great at Tony Wiseau. So a good movie. Remaking of a movie. Dave Franco was very aggressive sterile. You get some good cameos there. Bryan Cranston, Judd Apatow, even some talking heads with Kevin Smith and Justin Long. I will give it try S tier for Disaster Artist.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
No, it is a very good movie. I haven't gone back to it, oddly enough, as much as I go back to The Room, just for more of a curiosity. I've actually seen The Room more than I've seen The Disaster Artist, and I've seen The Room in a theater even more than I've seen Disaster Artist in a theater. So yeah, I would put The Room in an S tier of like an amazing masterpiece of a bad movie. But yeah, Disaster Artist, I'll go A tier. It's a very good movie about movies, things like that. Almost like an Ed Wood kind of level of like this guy that has kind of there's a heart and a passion there. He just doesn't have the talent, much like Ed Wood, and just doesn't know what he's doing. But it is a fun tale, and the true story is very fascinating. So I'd go in A tier, but the book is very good. I do recommend the book from Greg Sestero. It's very good.
Yeah. I think. Well, you're lucky, Brian, because I have this at the very bottom of my S tier, like the very last one that I would squeeze in there. So I'd still say S tier because I had a great time, and it's one of the better memories with my ex-wife. I don't have like a lot of great memories with her, but I would go see a ton of movies, and usually she would like reluctantly come with me, like I don't want to see this. What? But you're just dragging me to this thing. I'm like, whatever. But she generally wanted to see the Disaster Artist, and we had fun, and we were laughing pretty hard, and it was a good time. So yeah, and like having like Franco and Rogan and their whole crew of like all their guys, and then seeing even like people like Nathan Fielder and like other people pop up. I mean, Josh Hutcherson. I mean, they're just random people that like pop up in this. So and it's fun. So yeah, S.
All right, JPO, what do you say about the Disaster Artist?
Yeah, also on my list. I'm a sucker for a movie about movies. Again, a great ensemble. As already mentioned, some of the names that are in this here. And yeah, really, really unique performances based on really unique performances. So shout out to both Francos and everyone that played somebody who played somebody. Even Zac Efron very quickly is weird. So yeah, I gotta go Disaster Artist S tier.
Let's say that's one of those ones, JPO, you could use for one of your last ASAC questions, right? With all the random side people,
I feel like it has, especially when you throw in the talking heads of like Kevin Smith, Brian Grantly. If you don't remember, it can be a little drawing.
The Josh Hutchersons, all that stuff, for sure, and the little quick pop ins. But Jonathan, Disaster Artist?
I really like this movie. Yeah, I really like it. I know there was talk about James Franco getting an Oscar nomination that year.
I saw that too.
But you know what happened. I mean, it kind of ruined his chances. But no, he does give a great performance as well as Dave Franco. Great cast. It was just a lot.
I just thought he lost. He didn't even get nominated.
He didn't get nominated.
He won for Gold Globe, though.
He won Golden Globe. There was a chance that he was going to get nominated, but allegations. At the time. But no, this is a lot of fun. I would give it an A tier. Actually, it is a very good comedy.
All right. So kind of again hovering around that sort of a low S right now. We'll see where it ends up. All right. Awesome. All right, going to me. Yeah. I'm trying to decide which one to go with. The one that I can actually talk about. I'll go with another action movie, and I think one of the great comic book adaptations that I've still have been yearning for a sequel for that I don't think we're ever going to get, even a TV series that never quite developed. And a very faithful adaptation. I'm going to go Dread. Dread fucking rules. Yeah, it won one of my 128s. I go back to this movie so much. And I think it's, again, a great comic book adaptation that perfectly kind of sets up the Mega City 1, the dystopian nature of everything. It's very similar to like a Die Hard movie. These characters kind of stuck in the situation, fighting their way out of the building. Very similar to The Raid, just with a little more kind of gun action than martial arts stuff. But Carl Urban, really sticking to his guns, not taking the helmet off like in the Sylvester Stallone version. Really good chemistry with what's her name? I always forget her name. Plays the girl. I'll pull her name in a minute. But,
Olivia Thirlby.
Olivia Thirlby.
Thirlby.
I think they have really good chemistry. It's kind of the rookie. that he's training. Lena Headey is really kind of brutal and sadistic as Mama. But yeah, really cool use of the slow-mo. So it's not just slow-mo for the sake of slow-mo. The fact that they have the drug in the movie that's like called slow-mo that you see from the perspective of them. So it's actually used in a cool way there. The violence is well done. Again, I just really stylish and really great. And I would love to see more of this world. But unfortunately, I think that as the years tick on, and the fact that, we're going to do another Dread movie and we're going to reboot it again with Taika Waititi. Get the fuck out of here. He's the total wrong guy for that.
Is that what they're saying?
Dude, I saw some article about that says he's going to do like another Dread outfit. I'm like, how do you give him money to do that, but you can't just do a straight up sequel to this? I don't understand Hollywood sometimes, and he's the wrong guy for that. So no, I don't want like a jokey, laugh a minute Dread movie. That's just completely wrong for that character. Wrong. So it's very
Judge
wrong.
Dredd.
That's Judge Dredd. Yeah, I don't want another version of the 90s movie with Rob Schneider. Like, I don't want that. So, no. But anyways, back to this one. Dredd's an S tier for me, man. I love this movie.
Yeah. For a while, Taika Waititi was my favorite director because I love his quirky and comedies. And if he can go back and do like a really well-written, quirky comedy, then maybe they greenlight him to do something beyond comedy, So, But Dredd rules. Dredd is awesome, and I felt like I was a little late to the party because I met Carl Urban at a convention, but I hadn't seen Dredd yet, and I felt kind of like an idiot, like one of the only few people that hadn't seen it that was in line to meet him. But and he was awesome, and just a great way to like show the slow-mo stuff, and great 3D too. One of the like the better 3D watches that I've ever seen, because they do something where they use just like a touch of like slow motion when they do the 3D effects, and it really helps it. And like, but the thing is though, I do think 3D is pretty much a gimmick until they can make it where you don't have to wear the glasses and then do 3D, and maybe I'll be more on board. But I don't know if that's even possible. Maybe, but like all the supporting characters are there. I forget that Domhnall Gleeson's in it too, so he's one of the guys I always forget about.
Bokeem Woodbine, I think, is one of the henchman guys in the movie.
Oh
yeah.
He's awesome from the Fargo series. He's really good in that too. But yeah, I'll say S tier. Yeah, I think it's great.
All right, JPO Dredd.
And dope film A.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, I like it very much. Yeah, I saw it for the first time during the pandemic, actually, and it was worth the wait. It was really good. Definitely a lot better than Judge Dredd. But Dredd is really good. A.
Brad?
I will also go with A as well for this.
Okay, so all right, no one kind of solidly an A. All right. Okay, we'll see where it ends up there. All right, Jordan, I think we'll go to you, and I think we'll go ahead and hit the Hail Mary after that, because I think we covered quite a bit of ground here, actually. So I think we're doing pretty good.
A lot of good movies.
Okay,
we covered. Yeah, we got a pretty stacked list here already that we'll have to sort out. So we'll see what happens here. But go and give me.
Well, in that case, that kind of helps me decide more what I want to go for, because there's one I was maybe going to go for, but I think people could be on board more in the Hail Mary, but this one I might have to do a little convincing. But I think, I don't know, like I really love it, and I'm gonna go with the movie Dope is what I'm going for, because I'm a huge fan of that movie, and I have a poster for it that I got when I worked at the theater that I actually might want to hang up. I think that's really cool, with like Shamik Moore and like Tony Revolori on the bikes and Kiersey Clemens and stuff, and yeah, I think that it's just really, really powerful, because these kids have to just go home every day to and from school in a dangerous neighborhood, and they get wrapped up into having to like sling dope for these guys. They don't want any part of it, but it's kind of like they're kind of almost forced into doing it. And you got Lakeith Stanfield, I think, playing one of the like gangster guys, I believe, and also A$AP Rocky. And then there's a crazy scene. I think it's Zoe Kravitz where she's like running out naked. I don't know if that's her in it, or if it's or maybe another actor.
Yeah, that's a different actress.
Chanel and Miss.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Zoe Kravitz is like it's still like the love interest, yeah. But I think she's not Inman. It's the one, yeah. But that scene's crazy too when she just high as a kite on cocaine and just running around crazy and like all that too, and like even fun characters that I think kind of fit. Like you got Blake Anderson from what's it called, the Workaholics guys. Yeah, like he's fun.
Forrest Whitaker, narrator.
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker's in there. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan, and I love the way that it ends because he kind of has like a monologue that just really makes you feel for him and kind of feel for like what someone that person of color might be going through, and it just kind of like it's pretty well. So yeah, I'll say dope for us.
Quick side note about ASAP Rocky. He's in Highest to Lowest, the Spike Lee movie I saw. I got a chance to see. It's very good. It's very good. One of Spike Lee's better movies for sure. Again, I can be hit or miss on Spike Lee, but it was very good. Good use of music. But ASAP Rocky plays young Felon, this like rapper in the movie that plays a big part in it, and he's really good. So I think he's excellent, and he has a great scene with Denzel in the third act. A great back and forth scene in the studio. Really good.
Yeah,
so
I heard he's great.
Yeah. It's a great. So one of my favorite scenes of the year. I'll say that. And not one of my favorite movies of the year, but like the scene with him and Denzel in the studio. If you see it, their scene is one of my favorite scenes of the year. Very good.
Before we go to JPO, like, have you seen High and Low?
Not the original movie, the Kurosawa movie. No, I haven't.
Right.
No.
Okay, then never mind.
So no, I haven't. But JPO, what do you say about Dope?
Well, I said it for Dread, so I'm gonna not say it for this one. Dope is dope. Hey.
All right, there you go, Jonathan.
Yeah, this is a solid comedy. I like it. It's basically what I had described it as the modernistic version of Risky Business, about a laid-back young man with high aspirations, but gets into trouble with the wrong crowd. But instead of selling sex, he's selling drugs. So it's an interesting modern spin on that. Yeah, I like it. I like it mostly because of the performances, and there's some funny stuff, and the ending is great. So I think it's a good comedy. So I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay. Brian.
Yeah, it's all dope. I think last year, first time, I did quite enjoy it. I met Shamik Moore Convention, who lead this film. He's quite good at it. Yeah. I will say S tier, but I'll give it an A tier.
Yeah, and I think Jordan knows I'm not as high on it as he is. I haven't even gone back to it since I saw it in the theater, honestly. But I did like the kind of the first half where it's like this kid who's kind of stuck with the Kid and Play haircut, watching old tapes of Yo MTV Raps, and he's stuck in a time period that he never got to experience. Like I appreciate that. The soundtrack is good. I liked a lot of the setup. I just didn't necessarily love like the second half, kind of where it ended up. I thought it kind of lost track of the charm I think it had in the first half and got into sort of a generic sort of drug chase movie. It didn't work as well for me in the second half. But I still think it's a good movie. It's just not like an all-timer for me. So I'd go B tier as well.
Yeah, but Tony Revolori, I think he's hilarious in this movie.
He's good.
Yeah. He's one of the funnier roles for him. Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So, yeah, we're bumping up on that 2-hour mark. And again, I think we covered a lot of ground. We got a lot of movies already on the board so far. Yeah. So, we're doing
a lot of good movies here.
Yeah, a lot of good movies here. So, it's going to be tough to sort out this S tier. But yeah, we'll go ahead and hit this Hail Mary last chance round. So, most of you guys know how it works, just for anybody watching that doesn't. What we're going to do here is the rest of the pool of movies. We'll go up and down, and everybody will get a chance to shout out any movies that they want to shout out, either kind of S tier, high A tier, whatever you want to go with, just those movies you want to show some love to. And what I'll be looking for is any movies that have crossover votes. So any movie that gets shouted out more than once, I'll circle those and I'll put them on the actual chart, and we'll do some rapid fire voting kind of at the end and see if anything ends up in that S tier or A tier, anything like that. So you can do up to 10 of the stuff that is left over. And yeah, then that's how it'll work. So you guys can get your shout outs in, and we'll see what kind of makes it in the last minute. Yeah, a lot of movies still on the table, of course. Some good stuff still in there. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky, but you guys will gonna have to dig in and see what you got there, and we'll see what happens.
But I was just gonna throw out real quick. I didn't get to talk about the one movie that I watched for this, and I'll be very, very brief. But I watched Darkman for this, and that the movie is like very Batman light, very, very.
Oh, this is interesting.
That and because of the Danny Elfman score and like the stuff he's in the
Yeah.
shadows lurking around.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This is interesting because I watched a similar movie to that.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, no, with another Danny Elfman score. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what Jonathan's gonna say. Yeah. So yeah, no, I like Darkman. I don't love Darkman. I've never been like super high on it, but I think it's
yeah.
I think it's got a lot of Sam Raimi stuff that he would expand on later with Spider-Man and whatnot. And I
Yeah,
think it's kind of testing the waters. You know,
So it gives it
with
about a
superhero stuff.
6.5 out of 10 for me. The dialogue was a little corny sometimes.
I would, if I put it somewhere, I put it in like a B tier. I think it's a solid movie, but not like spectacular.
B.
Yeah,
I'll reveal
Yeah.
mine. Dick Tracy. That's what I watched.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Dick Tracy's fun. It gets unfairly maligned.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a fun movie. But anyways, all right. So whoever's ready first,
I'm ready.
I'll say I've got mine ready. If Brian wants to go too, if you guys are putting your
Ready
list
whenever.
together, yeah, I'll. All right, Brian. Yeah, I can go ahead and go to you first.
Yeah.
But again, give me a second to write them down, so don't rattle them off too fast.
Sure.
But go ahead and give them to me. What you got?
I have the Eddie Murphy Dr. Doolittle.
The Eddie Murphy Doctor. Okay.
Yes.
Doolittle, okay. Gotcha.
Drop.
Drop. Okay, from this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for this year.
Gotcha.
The D2.
D2. Okay.
Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco.
Dennis the Menace.
Dennis. Okay. It is better than people give me credit for, but yeah, I don't know if I'd go that high.
Yeah.
But all right.
The first Deadpool film.
Deadpool. Okay.
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. Okay.
The first Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. Okay.
The second Despicable Me.
Okay. All right. Me too. Okay. All right.
And
The third. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah.
And the last one I have is a guilty pleasure but dirty work.
Dirty Work. Okay. Fair enough.
Ooh, I forgot about Dirty Work.
Okay. All right. Let me check in with JPO. JPO, if you're there, do you have a list?
Give me a minute. If I have to go, I will. But
Okay, I'll come back to you. No worries. I'll come back to you in a minute. All right. Jonathan, do you have a list?
No. This is
not
hard.
yet? Okay.
Yeah, this
okay.
is hard.
Gotcha.
I mean, I could.
All right.
That's what she said.
No, I've got my.
Brian.
I'll say I've got my list, and then I can go to Jordan. And I'll come back to you too. So don't
Okay,
worry. We'll
I
come
got
back
like
to
a cobbled together list, kind of.
Okay, no worries. I've got some. So I will also go The Dark Knight Rises. I will go Demolition Man. Dolomite Is My Name. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. The Devil's Rejects. The Dirty Dozen. The OG Day the Earth Stood Still, not the remake. and I would go Duck Soup as well. Kind of an old school one. Comedy.
Is it possible I could swap Dirty Work to Dolomite Is My Name, if that's okay?
No, don't do that, Brian.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't finished.
All right.
so
It's
it's
his
fine.
choice.
It's his choice. That's fine. Fair enough.
Yeah, but I'm gonna.
and then you can now screw Jordan over us into Despicable Me too if you want.
Yeah.
No one's
All right.
agreeing with you on that.
All right.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's what I've got for mine. So there you go. But Jordan, we'll go to you, and then I'll swing back around to Jonathan and JP.
Okay.
Jordan, are you ready? I can go if you want more time.
Sure, you can go ahead.
Do you need
sure.
more time, Jordan?
So
Okay,
I'll
fine.
go last then. That's
All right. Fair enough. JPO, what's
Yeah,
I'm
your
just gonna
I'm
finalize it.
Let's go D&D Honor Among Thieves.
Dungeons and Dragons? Okay. Dragons.
Honor
All
Among
right.
Thieves. Make sure you have the
Yes, I know. I would assume you meant that one, not the shitty one. Yeah, I know. Yes.
I was afraid someone was going to F mention it earlier because I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Deadpool. Deadpool 1.
All right, OG Deadpool sounds good. All right.
Yeah, I'm with you on Demolition Man. Let's get it out of there.
Okay, Demolition Man. Okay, fair enough.
Doubt.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe I also mentioned already Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Dawn of the Planet. Okay, sounds good.
The Descendants. George Clooney 1.
All right, The Descendants. Okay.
Detroit.
Okay.
Great Captain for the little thriller. Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got two more.
Brasco. You gotta say
Yeah, two more if you want.
Okay,
Al Pacino.
D2. Mighty Ducks.
D2. Okay.
And then Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas. All right, Dallas Buyers Club. Okay, sounds good. All right, Jonathan, you ready with yours? Or you still need another
No, I
minute?
said Jordan could go. I'll go last.
Oh, okay, Jordan
can go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good, Jordan. Yeah, go ahead.
You may have to give me like a second to like scroll through this because usually I have it kind of put together, but not as much today. But let's see. I mean, I'll say Deadpool 2 because Deadpool 1 was already said already, and I like Deadpool 2 better.
Okay.
I'll also say D2 The Mighty Ducks. I'm glad people were vibing on me because that was the one I almost brought up for my final pick. So, I'll say Don't Look Up. I actually really like that movie. Let's see.
That's the decade so far.
Yeah. I'll say Dirty Work. You should have kept it, Brian. So I'm kind of scrolling through. I'll go with. Let's see. Sorry. I thought I had one, but I'm like, no, not that one.
Remember, I'm last.
I know. Yeah. Let's see. Wow. I might not have 10 for the first time in a long time. I don't know. I'll throw in Dr. No. Sure, let's get a James Bond in there. And I'll even throw in Dangerous Animals because that one really surprised me this year. And then I'm just one. Oh, I'll say DD. Maybe one. I got what?
Wait,
Your sister?
You said D&D?
No, DD. Like DID.
DIDI.
Yeah, Dexter's sister from Dexter's Lord.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Which funny is my dad's watching Dexter in the other room, but let's say, maybe that's
I heard about me moving it.
Oh,
well, if you want to, Jordan, I can come back to you if you want to try to prop out 4 more in a second after Jonathan. Keep looking if you see any.
Okay, yeah,
I'll come back to you. Yeah,
I'll let you know if I even find 4. So
Gotcha. Well, let me go to Jonathan. If you have any before I mark them down, let me know. But let's go to Jonathan. What you got? Maybe he'll remind you of some if you forgot.
Yeah.
So Double Indemnity.
Okay.
Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused. All right.
Dave.
All right.
The OG, The Day the Earth Stood Still.
The Earth. Okay.
Donnie Brasco, Forget About It.
Donnie Brasco. Okay.
The Dirty Dozen.
Forget About It.
Dirty Dozen. Okay.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry. Okay.
District 9.
District 9.
I'm actually with you, Pez, on this one. Duck Soup.
Duck Soup. All right. Let me get a little shout out for Duck Soup.
Yeah. And last but not least, I forgot about this one until one of you all said it. The Descendants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Descendants. All right. So that is Jonathan's. Any more, Jordan? Last call.
Yeah. So I think I'll throw out The Dirty Dozen. I'll go with that.
Okay.
I'll say District 9 as well. Also say Drunken Master, which I'm surprised no one said.
Okay.
And then it's between 2, but one's a way like a guilty pleasure. So I'll say A Different Man.
Okay.
That was
I was gonna say
it was very
It was very close.
But I was gonna say the movie Duplex, that Ben Stiller one, because that's a guilty pleasure for me. I actually like that movie a lot.
Oh, no.
But I'm like no one's gonna vibe.
That's like a D for Duplex.
That's what the old lady cracks me up. I don't know.
No.
Yeah. No. All right. So give me about 60 seconds. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Let me get all the. I try to circle them as we go. As I hear crossover, so it makes it easier. But give me about 6 seconds to actually get them on the chart here, and then we'll get the rapid fire for those guys. Give me just a minute.
I forgot. JPO, did you bring up Dazed and Confused?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I did not know. I brought
No,
up
you
the
did not. I was
Sims.
surprised.
I was a Sims guy.
Yeah, I was surprised.
No one said Days
Days
of
is more of a
Thunder.
recent one for
Almost,
me.
but-
I like Days of Confused a lot. I don't know, maybe could have. I do like it a lot.
But the first time, someone said Days of Thunder because the first time I saw that, I saw it at a family friend. He has a home theater, like a really, really nice, like legit home theater with actual like recliners and stuff set up in this like dark room
Nice.
and stuff. And so we watched Days of Thunder and cranked it up on his Dolby surround.
It's
More of
okay.
a Thunder in Paradise guy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That might be a
F1
situation.
though. F1.
That might be a situation where if they end up making like a legacy sequel to that, it could probably be better. Like Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
You know, like,
could be, yeah.
if you made it now with a really good director, like
thing
He was
is-
talking
actually
about
might
it,
be better.
maybe. So,
Yeah.
Because now it's tricky because now they made F1 and
Yeah.
it's gonna be kind of tough to top now.
Yeah, but they could do it though. Still, they did Ford v Ferrari and all that.
That's a great film.
That's a great movie, but like in
Yeah.
terms of like the experience level, like you cannot bring like Kaczynski back because he already did.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right. I think I am all set. Let me count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we got 12, just like last
Wow.
time. So, but no, that's not that much. We sometimes have like 18, so that's actually not that bad. But it goes quickly. We just do rapid fire voting, same order each time. So I'll start with JPO each time for these, and we'll just rattle them up. Just give me those quick. Letter grades, and we'll see what makes it up on the list. So JPO, we'll start with you.
Sorry to just real quick. Malcolm likes duplex, so
Anyway,
Wait, you don't like it? A
C, though,
C
that's
is
like
not
you
very
didn't like
good.
C is like
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
bad.
but it's still mid.
Even your defenses make no sense sometimes.
Yeah,
But knowing Malcolm,
sometimes I just.
Well, knowing Malcolm,
Love you,
he'll
Malcolm.
say he really likes something and then go C, but I really like it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that doesn't track, dude.
Anyways, JP, we'll start with you each time. We'll go the OG Day the Earth Stood Still.
NA, not applicable.
Not applicable. I figured. We'll see. We'll see about some of these, Jonathan.
The original, right? Okay, S.
Yes. Brian?
I will go A.
Hey, I'll go S. Jordan?
B.
What?
You showed this here at the
thought you loved that
goes
movie.
feel sometimes.
I mean, I like it compared to the like remake. It's almost a masterpiece, but because the remake's so low for me.
All right. So I have this poster up on my wall, actually.
That's a good poster.
It's a great poster.
Good
nice.
poster. Yeah. All right. We'll go with another dad movie. Getting a couple of the dad movies out of the way. The Dirty Dozen. JPO.
You know my answer.
Haven't seen it.
I
Not one especially. Jonathan.
Ooh. High A.
Brian.
Fly spot.
S tier. Jordan.
Yeah, it's a high A.
Okay, so Dirty Dozen in the bottom of A. All right, a couple of dads out of the way. Man, that B and C tier is looking really lonely right there. Holy shit, we didn't get anything in there. We'll see what happens.
Tackle, one more.
I have a feeling where this is gonna go, but let's see. I'm curious. JPO Duck Soup. I haven't seen it. I'm assuming.
I love what? Oh, I did a chicken noodle soup. No, I've not seen duck soup.
Okay, Jonathan. I think I know where it's gonna go, but
Yeah, it's an S.
yes. All right, Brian.
Yeah, JPO stole my joke. I haven't seen it.
It's S tier, dude. It's one of the sharpest, like 65-minute comedies you'll ever see. It's really good. Anyways, but Jordan, I'm assuming you haven't seen it either.
I've seen a bowl of duck soup sitting at a Chinese restaurant, but that's it.
Okay. All right, I'll throw it in that. I haven't seen it. I do recommend it. It's very, very good and very quick to watch, and it's very rapid fire, funny stuff. So
yeah, I'll have to check it out.
All right. We'll go to Alexander Payne, The Descendants. JPO.
S.
Yes. Jonathan.
Yeah, actually S. Yeah.
Yes.
I
Brian.
would agree with S as well.
I'll go A. Jordan.
I'll say have not seen. So I have to abstain.
Really?
Okay.
It's written by Jim Rash in the community, Jordan.
No, Alexander Payne.
Alexander Payne, dude.
Oh, okay. I thought
Written by Jim Rash.
Rash wrote it.
Yeah, Jim Rice, Matt Jackson, and Alex Payne in three-way.
Yeah.
You all won the
Okay.
Oscar for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Next we will go to Neil Blomkamp's District 9. JPO.
Hey,
Jonathan.
Oh, I love this movie. S.
Brian.
A.
It's kind of gone down on rewatches over the years for me. I'll go A.
Okay.
Jordan.
I'll say S, but it's gonna be a low S when it comes to it. But I'll say S.
Okay. So kind of in the top of A right now. We'll see what happens here. All right, a lot of these are going to get bumped. It's going to be heartbreaking in a few minutes because we can't have that many up there. All right, we'll see what happens. D2, the Mighty Ducks, JPO.
A.
Hey, okay, Jonathan.
B.
Brian.
I'll go S.
I can't put it on the same level as like the Dark Knight and Die Hard.
That's why I hesitated. I was like, I don't want to say yes, but I can't do it.
Look, it's fun. I've seen it a million times, but come on. A minus. Jordan.
Well, I can put it on the same level, easy. D2 S. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well,
It's not going to be
right
that here.
No,
Slap it up there right by the Dark Knight. Come on.
No, we're not slapping it up there with the Dark Knight. No.
No way.
No. All right. Donnie Brasco, JPO. R.I.P. Michael Madsen. All right. Jonathan.
Actually, yeah, Michael Madsen does give a great supporting performance. Actually, my favorite performance of his. Yeah, I'll go S for him.
All right. Brent?
Yeah, it's a good surprise how much I enjoyed it. S tier.
I'll go A because I've only seen it once, but it's very good. Jordan?
Yeah, this one's interesting because it's hard to watch Al Pacino in this thing just because he's on like a downward trajectory in it. But Johnny Depp's good. A.
It's like right around heat time. Like, not that much of a downward. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't say it for the character, like the way the character goes in it, though.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's the movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, Al Pacino gets a lot of crap, but like his '90s was actually he had a lot of good shit in the '90s, though. Like like it's.
You know what?
bad.
Before we move on, I was tempted to go Devil's Advocate because of Pacino.
I'm tempted to because I really like the Devil's Advocate. I have a lot of fun with it, but it's a little. My only criticism is it's about 20 minutes too long.
Yeah,
it's a little too long. If they trimmed it up by 15 or 20 minutes, it'd be a banger.
Yeah, I
but,
agree.
I'd watch Donnie Brasco way over Devil's Advocate for me.
No, I agree. I would
Yeah.
agree.
all right, we're
A little bit
going
in my house.
to going to the Dark Knight Rises, JPO.
Ooh. A.
Jonathan.
Yeah, I like it. I don't love it. B.
Brian.
I'll go high A.
I'm a huge fan of the Dark Knight Rises. S tier.
My rap.
And I would say A. Let's go A.
But this has to be in the wreckage, brother.
Yes. Dolomite is my name. Little A Murphy. JPO.
Good one.
A.
Hey. Jonathan.
Yeah. A.
Brian.
A high A.
One of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies. S.
And I would say a high B for me.
Great movie about movies.
I
Another one,
agree.
kind of like Disaster
Very
Artist.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Eddie. Yeah, very Ed Woody kind of as well. All right, we'll go the OG Deadpool. JPO.
S.
Yes. Jonathan.
S.
Brian.
Love it.
S.
Love it.
A. Jordan.
S. Anything with the Deadpool. S for me.
First one, I really like it.
Okay. All right. So kind of up in there somewhere again. I'll sort this out shortly, so we'll figure it out. All right. We will go to got two more. Demolition Man. Stallone. JPO.
Yes, when I use the bathroom, think of the seashells. Let's give it that S, baby.
Yes. All right. Jonathan.
A.
Yeah,
Brian.
I do enjoy to see Schwab Starter there, but I'll give it a low S.
S.
Drop that at least on 3 of these movies. Drop that all over the place.
Yeah, one of my favorite action movies. S. Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Demolition Man so much. It's an S.
Okay, cool. All right, Demolition Man getting up there. All right, interesting.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay. All right, we'll see where it ends up here. All right. Again, I'll sort out these specifically here in just a minute with the votes. And then our final crossover, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. JPO.
Yes, I love this series.
Yes. Jonathan.
Yeah, this one probably the only one of the new ones I would acknowledge it as an S.
Yes. Brian.
I concur. S.
I'll also go S. Best of that trilogy.
And Dawn is the second one, right? I always get confused by the
Yes.
name.
Yeah, the one with Gary Oldman. Yeah, is that
They misnamed him, I feel like.
Koba.
Koba.
Yeah, Koba. Yeah, on the horses. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah.
Too many human traits of the monkeys to say S. I'll say A.
That's the point. Is that they're getting
They
I don't
smarter.
need monkeys with human
They're
traits.
eerily evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Monkeys
the
don't
point.
need to take over the world.
You just hate the concept of the movie then. Like, you're like, I'm out from the get-go.
Yeah, like it just the concept doesn't really interest me. Yeah, that's probably
All
true.
right, let's see how many we got total in here. What we got to knock out? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we have to knock off 11 movies out of this S tier. Yeah, holy guacamole.
Well,
All right,
4 are safe, right? 4 are safe.
Most of the 4s are safe, although I wouldn't even say all the 4s are safe because it may even come down
I'm
to
saying the
some
top
nitpicks.
4. Top 4.
The top 4 are safe. Yes, those are all clean sweeps, and I would say even the ones with 4 S's are safe for the moment. But pretty much it knocks off anything that has a 3 and a 2 or something like that. Gets knocked off immediately. So unfortunately, it's going to be goodbye Donnie Brasco, goodbye The Descendants.
I got a question about something though. The Dog
yes.
Day Afternoon, I missed it. Did Jordan give it an A or an S? For Dog Day Afternoon?
And it was 3 S's and an A. So whatever that was, yeah. I
think I said
he said S.
I can't remember. Maybe I did say S.
Said S.
I don't know.
Also said S.
I think you said A, Jordan. I'm pretty sure you said A.
Okay, all right then.
Okay.
All right.
Because I think you said it went up on a rewatch to A from like a B or a C or something like that when you did it. So.
I can't remember what I said because that movie's on a trajectory to be an S. So for me,
all right. Fortunately, goodbye. Do the right thing. Dogma 3 and 1. Goodbye, Dogma. Unfortunately, oh no, I know they're going quick. Disaster Artist. Goodbye. Let's see. Dumb and Dumber 3 or 2 is gone.
No.
Draft Day with 3 and 2 is gone. Drive with 4 S's, so maybe where it starts to cut off here. Deadpool and Wolverine 4 and a 1B, so that's kind of in there. All right, so that's sort of our rough cutoff there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
How was the
Okay,
first
so
Deadpool better than Deadpool and Wolverine?
So Deadpool and Wolverine's gone, basically.
Deadpool and Wolverine has a B. So actually, yeah, that's going to be
best
gone.
One.
Yeah.
Well, it's
What are we doing?
Well, it depends on the panel, though.
Yeah, it depends on the panel. So, Drive has 4, but only 4 votes total. But they were all S's. Demolition Man a 4 and a 1. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes a 4 and a 1. Deadpool a 4 and a 1. Doctor Sleep also has a 4 and a 1, and Dodgeball also a 4 and a 1. The Departed also a 4 and a 1. Dune Part 2 a 4 and a 1. This is going to be very tricky. All right,
top 4 are all unanimous though, right?
Yeah, the 4 were all clean sweeps, so those aren't going anywhere for now. We'll rank them later, but yeah, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, so so we have to knock off, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have to knock off 2 movies. So here's where we're going to start. So this is going to be very tricky. What we're going to do
I know which 2 I want to knock off.
From everything from Dune Part 2 to Drive. So from there to there. Give me whatever 2 you would knock off, if that makes sense, and I'll kind of start with that. All right, what 2 you would bump out of the S tier? JPO, everything from Dune Part 2 to Drive in the chart right there, if it makes sense. Give me the 2 you would knock out.
Oh yeah, I got you. Unfortunately, I'm going for Dodgeball and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Dodgeball and Dawn. Okay, and we'll see kind of where we're at. We'll start with this, and we'll kind of go from there. Jonathan?
Yeah, what? need at least one comedy in there.
10 seconds here for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep. Okay.
And Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Dawn. Okay. Brian.
I will knock off Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
And Drive.
Drive. I would knock off Dr. Sleep and Deadpool because I like Deadpool and Wolverine more. Okay. Jordan.
I'm almost with you on that, but I don't know. I gotta go Dawn of the Planet of the Apes also. I'll chime in on that. And then I would go Dune 2.
Okay. So Dawn of the Planet of the Apes had a bunch of votes, so it's going to be down there, and Dr. Sleep getting crossover votes. So Dr. Sleep's got to go.
The only horror movie up there.
All right. So those are going to be our 3 honorable mentions. Dr. Sleep, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and Deadpool and Wolverine will be our default three.
Very heavy on the action today.
Yes, we sure are. There's a comedy in there. So yeah, 2 comedies in there. Technically,
two. Actually.
There's two.
An action comedy, yeah.
There's an action comedy in there.
Action comedy and a comedy. So yeah, some straight comedy. All right. Now how it's going to work? So we've got to narrow it down even further because a lot of these still have the same votes. So let's then go. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go. What would be your top 3 out of between Dune and Drive? Your top 3.
Top 3.
So let's switch it up. Yeah, your top 3. What would be your? You don't have to necessarily rank those 3, but what would be your top 3 out of that grouping between Dune and Drive? That group right there. So I know it's a little tricky, but we'll see where we get with the votes here. Let me write these down, and then I'll mark down the votes. Hang on, give me a second. Let me
look. The bottom line is they're the top 10, so it's fine.
Deadpool, yeah. These are all making the top 10. It's just going to see where they go.
Which to remind people, I think every either 5 or 6, I haven't decided yet. We're going to do a little semifinal match with those,
like a little championship, tier or something like that. So yeah. All right, JPO, what would be your 3 highest out of that group between Dune and Drive in there?
Yeah, give me a few seconds. My third is the hardest one.
I got you.
I keep flipping flopping. I will say Deadpool.
Not easy.
Deadpool. Okay.
I will say Departed.
Okay.
And let's go with definitely something with a D at the beginning. I'm going to narrow down on that.
Okay. All right. We're getting closer.
D, and what's the second letter? We can reveal it slowly.
It's definitely an E or a U or let's go with, again, Demolition Man. Why not?
Demolition Man. Okay, fair enough. Jonathan?
Okay. Departed.
All right.
Drive. And fuck it, why not? Dodgeball.
Okay. Brian.
I will go with Dodgeball. Deadpool. And you know what to vote for? I'll go with Dune Part 2.
All right. I would go Demolition Man, Drive, and Dune Part 2. Jordan?
I want to change mine, actually.
Yeah. Well, I guess you probably could, but
it's up to you.
I'll go with Demolition Man, Drive, and Dodgeball.
Okay. All right. Dodgeball, Demolition Man, and Drive, all with the highest votes in there. Everything else, that was very close to being another crazy tie. Everything had 2 votes.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah. And
Cool. The 3 I picked.
yes.
Nice.
So we'll have to break even those bottom 3 down even a little bit more. What would be your lowest out of the 3, JP, out of Dune Part 2, Departed, and Deadpool?
I'll say Dune.
Dune. Okay, your lowest out of the 3, Jonathan? Those bottom 3?
Deadpool.
Brian?
Just because it's recent, I'll go Dune Part 2.
I would go Deadpool. Jordan?
And I would also say Dune Part 2.
No, y'all make a good point. Recent.
Dune Part 2.
Recent.
Okay, so Deadpool with the next votes and then The Departed. So that will be kind of our structure there. All right, and then we'll further break down those further. Again, we're having to do weird breakdowns because of the 4 and 1s. What would be your highest out of Dodgeball, Demolition Man, and Drive, JPO?
Demolition Man.
Drive. Okay. Jonathan?
Drive.
Okay. Drive. Brian?
This is my one trade, so I'll go with Dodgeball.
I'll go Demolition Man. Jordan?
And I'll also go Dodgeball.
Oh, so am I the
Dodgeball.
tiebreaker? Or
No, Drive is at the bottom. But Jonathan, you are the tiebreaker of what goes higher, Dodgeball or Demolition Man, since you didn't vote for either.
Let's keep it as it is.
Keep it as it is. Okay, so we keep it right there. All right, there you go. All right, sounds good. So there's the rest of the top 10. Yeah. All right. Now we got the top 4: Dark Knight, Die Hard, Django Unchained, and Dead Poets Society. And how we'll break this down again? I gotta kind of do maybe like a double breakdown here. So let's start with let's go with your top 2 out of those 4, if that makes sense. Give me your top 2 out of those top 4. What would be your top 2? And we'll see kind of where the votes start to go, and we'll go from there.
I think I already know what it's going to be, but
okay, we'll see. JPO, what would be your top 2 out of Dark Knight, Die Hard, Django, and Dead Poets Society?
This shit being on bottom is unfair, man. Dark Knight and between my other 3 children, fucking. My mind keeps saying different things. Dead Poets Society.
One of you gets to.
I'm going my heart.
Dead Poets.
Like only one of you gets to stay, and the other 2 get adopted. We're giving you away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, these are all going to be at still the top of the list. We'll just see kind of. It's like tournament fights. You gotta just pick one. Jonathan,
it's alluding to the question that JPL asked actually not too long ago. So, yeah, it's our choices.
Yep.
You know what? Die Hard and the Dark Knight.
Die Hard and Dark Knight. All right, Brian.
I'll go with Django and Dark Knight.
Django, Dark Knight. I will also go Dark Knight and Django. Jordan.
And I will go Die Hard and the Dark Knight.
Die Hard and Dark Knight. Dark Knight's a solid number 1. Votes all around. Dead Poets Society going to stay where it's at. Die Hard and Django are tied, so let's break this tie. Okay. All right, and we got 5 people, so it won't be a tie. So your final vote: Die Hard or Django. What is higher for you, JPO? Die Hard or Django?
Again, continue to remind tomorrow, but I'll go Die Hard for now.
Die Hard, Jonathan.
Die Hard.
Brian.
Django.
I might go Django. Leave it to Jordan.
And I'll go the one that should have its own theme song, Die Hard.
Die Hard. Okay. It kind of does with the overture. They played kind of its theme. But all right, so it stays where it's at. There we go. We have done it there. So nicely done.
That's
a
great top 10. I love it.
It is, yeah.
And again, a very variety top 10. So
some good action, some good comedy.
Yeah. So nice variety there.
But like, I'm kind of surprised about Dead Poet Society because I kind of think that would have even gone lower, but it just got early votes to make it higher.
Last vote before the Hail Mary round, so
yeah.
All right. So Jordan, should we break it down and we'll wrap it up there?
Yeah.
What do you say? Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead and break it down. Yeah.
All right, so our three honorable mentions for this evening are going to be Deadpool and Wolverine, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and Mike Flanagan's Doctor Sleep. And your top 10 this evening of movies that start with the letter D: Denis Villeneuve's Dune Part 2. We got Tim Miller, I believe's Deadpool. We got The Departed from Martin Scorsese. We got Nicholas Winding Refn's Drive. Marco Brambilla, I believe, Demolition Man. We got Dodgeball, the comedy. Got Peter Weir's Dead Poet Society, Tarantino's Django Unchained. We got John McTiernan's Die Hard, and we've got Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight leading the pack. So there you go.
Nice.
All right,
There you go.
Okay, nice variety. All right.
I would not be able to pull that off. I've tried before on like episode on like who directed that. Oh wait, let me look it up.
The TV one you did, yeah.
I could not like name the directors off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And Dodgeball's Ross to Michael Thurber.
Michael Thurber, yeah, Random Marshall.
Oh,
Random,
that's right. Ross and Marshall Thurber.
Yeah, that's one that I would definitely fail on an ASAT. I would not pull that. There you go.
Ross and Marshall Thurber. Ross and
Yes, all right.
I think about that once. I might have had that.
But the reason why I was thinking maybe like every 6 episodes we do the semifinal is because some of these letters like S or T or something, we may have to do 2 episodes maybe.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like 300-400 movies. You're like, yeah, it's gonna be tough. So
Yeah,
but yeah, but
why be like 2 together? I think.
Yeah, but then we'll have some that are lumped together, but that's fine. But yeah, so when it comes to the poll, it'll be the top 10 and the 3 honorable mentions. When it comes to the like semifinal tournament, only the top 10 will be included. So yeah.
And the only question is which fan trailer I pull for Dark Knight, because holy shit, there's a lot of them. So I'll try to find a good one.
Yeah,
there's a lot of fun. Yeah, this is one where people have done lots of alternate fun trailers for the Dark, and even the original trailers for the Dark Knight are great. So I could even just play one of the original ones. Are awesome. They're all great.
Awesome,
so
yeah.
I'll try to find a fun one. We'll see.
Yeah, just find something fun. But yeah, this was a fun time breaking down these movies by letter. I've had some family members that have tuned in because they're like just kind of interested in the format. They're like, ooh, like letter by letter, pretty interesting, and like they're always looking to get movie recommendations and that kind of thing. So I'm like, we'll just tune in and like see what we're all high on, and then go check those movies out. So
we see what makes it for E next.
Yeah, E though there are some all timers though. There's for E for sure. So we'll see what shows up. But yeah, that'll do it, and we'll just do some plugs real quick, and that'll be it. So we'll go to JPO. Where can we find you?
Hey everybody, I'm favorite tap. I'm over the Bears go. We'll do lots of fun stuff like trivia, countdown, maybe some bracket battles, maybe some drafts, maybe this, that, the other, maybe none of it. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. There on Thursdays at 10 o'clock. Me, Paz, Barbara, Richie, we talk wrestling this week. Ain't never Forbidden Door. Have been with the door. Tune in to find out. Then sometimes I'm on why we look for. Maybe multiplex. Maybe random. You never know. I'm here, there, everywhere, and yet I'm nowhere all at once. Ooh.
We'll call JPO the Micro Machine Man because he talks so fast.
Or the auctioneer.
Yeah. But also because he has a little mustache, kind of like him too. So, but Jonathan.
Leave me alone, okay? I can't get it to any thicker. I'm trying, all right? I'm trying.
Yeah, right. But it's all good. But Jonathan, what you got going on?
Yeah. This was an interesting episode. A lot of good movies here. You can find me on social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and Threads at different variations of Cynic Arrow. Instagram, I'm on the Con Artist Movies Tournament. A lot of good movies on there. Con Artist. Stay tuned for that spooky announcement on Monday, on Labor Day. And a lot of horror fans will like this one. I'll just say that. And then Movie Hero Network, I won't be here this coming week or this week, but next Friday, actually, I'll be back. I'll to not kick off, but I'll be a part of the sci-fi tournament series. So, yeah, science fiction. I adore science fiction. We alluded to one already in the top 10, Dune Part 2. Hopefully it's in there. Yeah. And, of course, 1991. I'll be a part of that. So, and also check back on our recent ASAT trivia match hosted by JPO. yeah, Austin and myself, yeah, we put up a good fight. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot how much I love this old. Somebody did an Inception Dark Knight matchup, and it's really fucking good. I'm pulling that.
No,
Yeah, I
nice.
forgot how good this was. I
There you
remember
go.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, with that classic music, trailer music. Yeah, I'm pulling that. All right, anyways.
Yeah,
good
but
shit. You'll like it.
But Brian, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me in the most spaces. I'm also in the ASFT tournament. I'll be facing against Mega Movies in round 2 for Steve Mesa. Sometimes calling it Toronto first time on Thursdays on the Pierce Co. Multiplex, TBNT have a match coming up against Will Cohen in singles. I'll be here Friday, I believe, for the championship of family movies. Also, the best to worst acting forces with Jonathan and JPO. And I'll be on Welcome this week with Jordan talking some Chris Columbus movies.
Yeah, Chris Columbus, some Home Alone, baby.
This is Outfire or some other
Yeah,
movies.
yeah. But yeah, Austin, what do you got going on?
You can find me watching Dark Knight in the theater again next Tuesday because it's part of that Regal series, and my girl wants to see it in the theater. She never got a chance to. She only saw that movie for the first time a few months ago. So yeah, we're gonna watch it in the theater. That'll be like my 9th time watching it in the theater, I think. So
yeah, I'm gonna send that list out to all my friends and family. See who wants to go to the movies with me.
Yeah, no, really good stuff. But anyways, speaking of superheroes, yeah, we'll be talking on Wheel of Movies this week. Me and Richie Thursday night, 8:30. We'll be talking Superman 2 in honor of the late great Terrence Stamp. So we'll be doing the Donner Cut is what was voted on in our group. So the Donner Cut of Superman 2, and then I'll be on And I Quote doing a little watch along before the Family Championship on Friday for the 30th anniversary of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie.
Oh, good film.
Yeah. So we'll be talking that, doing a little commentary for that. Again, kind of a guilty pleasure, fun, old school family film. And then I'll just be here for all the usual shenanigans when we start the sci-fi series. So, go back and watch it. Yeah, go back on the Periscope and watch me and Jonathan's match. It was a fun match against Richie and Steven. So, go check it out.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. And I decided I'm just gonna make this announcement up top before my other plug. I'm gonna do it in reverse order. I have enough to post the schedule for the next like 2 months, maybe even like 2 months and like 2 weeks, something like that, just to kind of get it out there. Because what I need to rework is actually later down the line. So there's still going to be that schedule out for coming soon for the Patreon. Remember, if you go to patreon.com/movie hero. But I figured like I've been so delayed on the schedule, people want to see it and people have been asking for it. So I'm just going to put that out there and you can sign up. I'll get that out by tomorrow. So for sure. So yeah.
For Facebook, right? Facebook group?
Yeah. So I'm in the Facebook group. Yeah. So
okay.
so if you go on Facebook to the Movie Hero Network group, you can find it there, and I'll have some links to it on our other social media. So I'll like link it everywhere and stuff. So yeah, but because we do need people coming up for some episodes, so that's another reason why. But you can find us, definitely over on Facebook at the Movie Hero Network group, and you can post over there to your heart's content if you have any kind of a YouTube channel, any movie related or pop culture related projects you're working on, and you can post it over there and we'll share it out and tell people to subscribe and watch your content, all that. You can find us at on all the social medias at Movie Hero 2121 and Jordan 83616. And then let's see, as far as other Patreon content, we do have a bunch of music tournaments with some really cool artists. There's about 3 or 4 of them, so you can go check those out. And then with the schedule, I'm going to post what other music tournaments are up for grabs. If you want to be a part of any more music tournaments, I'm writing down everyone's suggestions, and we'll do one once we get enough people to fill it up. But it's fun because we can play all the music and clips from all the artists. So we'll be doing that. And on my next thing now, I'm going to start getting going on some trivia now that I've gotten most of the auxiliary stuff, except for we got one other show coming up that I'll talk about in a second. But the best to worst trivia, I'm going to be reaching out to some people, and also first 2 things will be the next match in our tournament that's been way put on hold. And then also I told JPO that it'll be a little bit of a delayed thing, but I was going to do a little trivia match with clips from movies featuring some wrestlers in it. So I'm going to be doing all of that.
More boy.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to be a part of that, just let me know. That'll be coming up. Hopefully, like the next
Have fun.
3-ish weeks, maybe. So yeah. But we'll make some announcements on when exactly that's gonna be happening. But and then we do have. Speaking of the best to worst, we're going to be doing our favorite acting performances of all time this upcoming Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you haven't gotten your list to me, I need it ASAP.
Ross still has that thing.
Yeah. And if you have a list, JPO, you have to send me that too. But yeah, and then we'll be, let's see, as far as tournament fights and tier ranker are concerned. Oh, and just one other kind of auxiliary thing. We don't have a date set yet, but I'm thinking probably like the second Monday maybe of September. But that's not confirmed. Well, because I want to make sure that it works for everyone. Maybe trying to do that the episode of recast for Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure for Zach Shelton's birthday.
Zach has about that. Yeah.
Well, it can't be the second one. That's the 8th, and we have the 1991 tournament. It's got to be the third one.
Okay, then we can do that. Sure, that's fine.
Yeah, because we already have a tournament fight that night, so that can't work.
Yeah,
but maybe the 15th, maybe the 15th.
Yeah,
might work.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, and then what we have for tournament fights and tier ranker for just a little bit. We have, let's see, we have the Family Mystery Series Championship that's coming up on Friday. So because we got to go back and pull all the movies that made the Sweet 16 from our Family Mystery tournaments, and that'll be in one big tournament. Yeah, Surf Ninjas and all that stuff. Yep, D2 I think made it. I don't know.
But, the kids.
Yeah, but and then we will be doing after that our next mystery tournament, which will be a sci-fi mystery tournament. So it'll be 2 episodes in a row of the sci-fi series, and then with a little break in between to do the 1991 ladder series, so best movies of 91, and then getting back on to the other 2 of the sci-fi mystery series, and then we'll be getting into the next for this alphabet series. Movies that start with the letter E, so that'll be on September 23rd.
Sunshine, yeah.
Yeah, we got all that.
JPO's Eternal Sunshine in there.
It'll be there.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
A solid B. Who's with
that? B tier, it's all right. Rewatches.
B.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if it's in my top 128, maybe a B.
Yeah, but we'll have our sci-fi championship at the end of the month on September 30th, and then our first episode of October is going to be the best legal or courtroom movies. So we'll finally be getting around to those ones, and then just a couple or a few of the horror stuff we got for October. We doing horror movies that are not part of a franchise, followed by horror movies that are part of a franchise. So it'll be like a Tuesday, Friday one.
I don't know what you mean by didn't discuss this part of a franchise. We already kind of did that, didn't we? With the horror sequels. Did we already do that, or do you mean like, the first movies in the franchises or something like that? Is that what you mean?
I thought that was your idea, Austin, to like do that.
I said the horror franchises, period. I thought we were doing that.
About that.
Yeah, well, I thought we had a different idea, but that's something we said.
I don't know. I mean, I think that it works, but I mean, I don't know. I thought those were both your idea, but I don't know.
No, I had the idea to do a tournament of just horror franchises, kind of like we did the franchise overall.
Well, maybe we'll do them both because we got to fill the time. But we got best movies of 1990 in October, and then we'll be doing the best horror comedies. Also,
did you do that one? Because that was too well that episode.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have, but hey, we're running out of things for spooky season, and there's been more movies out since we've done this stuff. So I mean, really at this point, any kind of topic we're gonna do, you're gonna be like, didn't you do something like that? Well, maybe we did something kind of like it, but
an idea. We could talk off air. I do have an idea.
So yeah, but But anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it. So yeah, we'll call it good here. We'll say for JPO, for Jonathan Cara, for Brian Nussbaum, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan the Movie Hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Let's wind the clocks back a year. These cops and lawyers wouldn't dare cross any of you. I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman.
I like reminding everybody that he's out there.
Why wouldn't he come?
Hopefully, because he's busy. He does that.
I knew the mob wouldn't go down without a fight, but this is different. They've crossed the line.
You crossed the line first, so you squeezed them, you hammered them to the point of desperation. And in their desperation, they turned to a man they didn't fully understand.
Starting tonight, people will die. I'm a man of my word.
I have enough blood on my hands, and I've seen now what I would have to become to stop men like him.
To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They'll cast you out.
You can't give in.
You can't give in! It's a funny world we live in. You know how I got these scars?